I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigate the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know my time. Never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give inside away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a fight for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your goal. Can't get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support you, believe that's answer young. We got to keep it open.
Hey, love is the word. JP, we gonna call him JQ. What's up, Birdman? OGE, what it do? Welcome back. Rottweiler, what's up, man? Welcome back, man. DJ Gene, what up, E1K? What up, KB? Josh. Ain't gonna TY ain't gonna eat no IHOP. You gotta help me out. I didn't get that. You gotta help me get your name. Terry Smoot, man. What's up? Bias Radio. I am J. Lou. What's up? Welcome Truth. Andrew Charles. Everything Sports and Boxing. What's up? Chibonafide. OGE, man. What it do? Welcome to the show, man. Hey, I come this way before. Through that open door. So let me start this trailer real quick so we can get into the show. And we'll rock and roll all day long, man. Have y'all got 9 wives yet? What? I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there.
I
I
seen
seen
them.
them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
At least 15. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. I figured I'd come in here early because when Gary come in, we'll just hit the ground running and stuff, man. And yeah, welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. We gonna have some fun. We gonna have some fun in here tonight, man. Woo! Tonight's show gonna be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I didn't watch any fights yesterday. I was out and about, man. Hey, I'm back enjoying my city, dog. You know what I mean? I ain't been out in 2 years, year and a half. Man, every chance I get, I'm going out. So it's I feel brand new again, you know. So but I did see the highlights. I didn't see the highlights of my favorite fighter, Jamal James. I didn't see that, but I know he got stopped or TKO'd. I did see Jerron Ennis knockout. That's on Instagram. And I saw Josue Vargas and Zapata. I saw that first round knockout, and I saw Darwin Price stoppage as well. So that's where I'm at with. I didn't watch no whole fight, so y'all be able to fill me in on that stuff, man. And you know, I've decided I'm not. I'm snatching my personal life back. I'm not letting boxing monopolize me, man. Like I allowed it in the past. Saturday nights is about me. But this weekend we got a burner. This weekend we got a burner, man. We have two guys coming into the fight that absolutely believes in themselves. And I'm talking about Caleb Plant and Canelo. And as I says, all the people that are beating that drum claiming Canelo's a drug cheat, it's no reason to even bring that up anymore, like in terms of a boxing conversation, because Caleb Plant has accepted the fight and Al Heyman has given him $40 million. So us complaining is basically water under the bridge. Now, if we wanted to boycott Canelo, you know, I'm all in on that. But, you know, I mean, I don't think collectively we got the courage to do that. Well, what about, you know, we got these bended knee Negroes, you know what I mean, who just think everything is about equality, you know, but what do I know? You know, what do I know? So but this is gonna be a hell of a fight. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. Uh Here are my concerns, and I'll start with Caleb Plant. I'll start the concerns. Caleb Plant on the back end has a tendency to fade a little bit, has a tendency to fade. And so I'm very curious to see how he's going to do on the second on the back end of the fight. And he has some scar tissue in his face that kind of puffs up a little bit. And so I really, really want to know how is that gonna play out, how that's gonna play out with uh with him moving forward, you know. And in terms of Canelo's lack of foot movement, I think can be the key for Caleb. But Caleb got to have 12 round conditioning. And his last couple of fights that I've seen, not the German. I went to that fight in Tennessee. Not the German fight. He looked good in that German fight. But even against Uzataki, he kind of faded down the stretch and had some scar tissue issue around his face. And against Caleb Truett, who I'm trying to get in the barbershop this week. If not on the show, but I'm gonna see if I can interview him this week. I got to get his phone number, and so I'm very interested to see how that plays out. Uh, I'm very, very interested to see how that plays out as it pertains to that. Um, but I think if Caleb Plant is in 12 round shape, if he's in 12 round Caleb first round KO, if he's in 12 round shape, dog, woo wee, I like it. I like Caleb Plant, you know. But I'm he going to everything is on the line now. Everything is on the line. Caleb Plant ain't no punk. Canelo ain't no punk. And this is what boxing's about, man. Two fearless warriors walking into the ring. You know, we had to we came up on, well, I came up on the short end a couple of weeks ago with Deontay Wilder, but two fearless warriors going into the ring, man. Tyson Fury got up, you know, and Deontay Wilder gave everything he could, and that's what we expect. And then we got I really want to see Usman fight. I'm really, because his last fight really impressed me with this boxing. I kind of want to see that too. I'm gonna have to watch that on the replay. Uh, but I know we're gonna be split coming down the home stretch this week as it pertains to UFC and boxing. But I'm it's gonna be a fun ride, man. We got some good. This is gonna be a really good PR week. It's gonna be a really good PR week. So I'm very interested to see how the interactions between Caleb and Canelo this week. I'm see, because I know neither one of them are gonna back down. Hopefully, Caleb Plant doesn't have a lazy jab. You know what I mean? I think Caleb Plant is gonna have to do some depositing. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to change up his jab. I don't think Caleb Plant is gonna have the same jab for 12 rounds. I think Canelo is smart enough and a good enough fighter where he'll start timing that up, you know. And he's gonna have to, man, this is gonna be interesting because Caleb has a strength that's a Canelo weakness. Um, and do y'all know if they took Vada or not? I'm asking because I honestly don't know. Did they do Vada? Because I ain't seen no testing. Maybe I got to go to the Vada Twitter or something like that. The Vada Twitter usually tells us if uh if Vada if they're taking Vada. I have no clue. But anyways, in the meantime, between time, let's set the table for Gary come in here. He'll be here in about next 10 minutes or so. Rolly Romero. As I said, I can't. I'm just not going to do no speculation as it pertains to Rolly Romero because I think that would be unfair. Beyond it's supposed to be 10 weeks. Ooh, that would be unfair of me because I don't know how to go half speed. So I'm gonna shut my mouth. And as it pertains, do I think he's innocent or he's guilty? You know, pure speculation. But I heard that there's a police report now. And with that being said, I've also heard reports that and that's why one of the reasons why Gary Russell's in here tonight, will be in here tonight, is because they could possibly be looking for an opponent. And I asked Gary Russell yesterday, I said, Gary, can you make a December 5th date? He says, hell yeah. So I said, come on the show and let's apply that pressure. And that's what we intend to do. I think Devin Haney should be doing the same thing. Hold on, that's Gary right there. Hold on. Hey, what up? All right, he trying to figure out that the stream yard. So we'll we gonna rock out any minute, man. This gonna be a fun show. Whoo, shit. This gonna be a fun show, dog. Man, what's up, Jelani? And so that's where we're at. I already know PBC, Floyd, and Al Heyman, because because this is the West Coast. They're gonna look for a for a Latino fighter, because that's what they believe, that's what they think, and it is what it is, man. And I could send them a Zoom link, but that would give us double volume. That would give us double volume. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe give him a Zoom link, but I won't be able to see y'all chats. We'll see if because he worked it last time, so we'll see. Hey, Batman, if you can help him out there, Batman, I'm not sure if you out there. Can you call him and help him out, and see if he gets it done? But yeah, if not, we'll just do the phone call, and we'll just do it like that. I'll call him from the YouTube number. But so that's where we're at, man. And I think and let's call it a buck. If Gary's willing to come up, well, Gary has agreed to come up to 135. That's the fight that needs to happen. And I've been telling you guys for months, if not years, he can't get him. I have to call him. Hold on 1 second, guys.
This way before, travel through the open door, circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. Though it got lonely, sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. One to make a living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. For the children, it's a given. You gotta
give it, be a blessing. All right, we ironing out the kinks, man. We doing our best to iron out the kinks, man. I'm awesome. Oh, I'm awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. It truly means a lot, man. I'm just waiting on this man just to beam in. We got to get it. If not, we're going to do a voice, man. But y'all know we need Gary, man. That's the fight we need, man. We need this fight to happen, Miss T. We really need this fight. All right. And we're going to do our best to make this fight happen, y'all. We're going to do our best to make this fight happen. It's very, very important that we get this fight. And I think Devin Haney needs to be banging too. Devin Haney needs to be banging, because if the talks are your boy Isaac Cruz, Miss T, your boy Isaac Cruz, or they saying Jojo Diaz, why would you fight Jojo Diaz and not the champion? You understand what I'm saying? Why would you fight Isaac Cruz and not Gary Russell, the champion? So it's we got to make it make sense. Tank better take charge of his career before he be labeled a duck. You know what I mean? You got to fight somebody at some point. Tank is not in the seat, and here's what we got to accept. Tank is not in the same class He's not in the same class as Devin Haney and all those guys. He can't get it. We're going to have to do a phone call. You can't.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for yo-yo. Can't take it personal, 'cause the devil is a lie. Tell you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta prove,
that's killing, I mean, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel with open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah.
Bobbing and weaving and changing up like a season, indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. I'm gonna have to do a phone call, y'all. We just gonna rock out with the phone call, and we'll do it like that, man. And we're gonna rock out. All right. We're gonna do it like that. And all right, here we go.
Hello.
Mr. Gary Russell, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm laid back right now.
Man, I wish he could have had you online because I know you want to really get into this shit.
Man, it's all good. It's all good. You know, shit happens.
Yeah. Hey, so before we get started, man, Shakur Stevenson, before we get, because I know we about to go ham on you maybe getting the fight. Shakur Stevenson last week. Did you get a chance to watch that fight?
I caught clippings of it. I ain't watched the fight actual live, but I did get a chance to go back and check it out.
And from a southpaw with high skill set and high intellect, what's your take on Shakur Stevenson?
I think Shakur is a good fighter. I think he did what he's supposed to do with that level of opponent. You know, I don't take anything from the guy that he fought, but in my eyes, in a lot of people's eyes, he's somewhat of an overachiever. Herring. We knew him from the amateurs. He was okay, but he was never really one of them guys that you would really think would make it to that elite level. You know, but I mean, I think Shakur did what he's supposed to do with that level of opponent.
Yeah, I thought he was very impressive. And Jerron Ennis fought. Yes, did you get a chance to see that?
Yeah, I caught that. I caught that too. I thought he did all right. I thought he did all right too.
Yeah.
I thought he did his thing too. Only thing with Boots, man, he gotta get his defense together a little more.
Yeah, he was too upright.
Know, because
go ahead.
Yeah, he gotta get his defense together a little more. He was getting touched with with shit that if it was a guy that had ample amount of pop or was turning that shit over the right way, the fight could have went a different way.
I agree because I saw him closing a deal, and I saw his opponent go to his home run, and thank God that the home run was just a single, but I that probably could have changed because Marquez did it to Pacquiao,
That's right.
and
That's right.
basically changed the course of history, so stuff like that can really happen. How's your brothers doing? How's the family?
Man, the family's good, man. Everybody keeping their chin down and their hands up. We trying to fight. We trying to fight when we got to open them, man. Pop's not in the best of health. He's still going through his diabetes and stuff like that. He's actually in the hospital right now. So I mean, we like I say, man, we don't make no excuses. Family strong. We just focus, man. We tunnel vision.
And Antonio has a fight coming up, correct?
Yeah, Antonio as well as Antoine. They're supposed to be having some set. I believe November. I can't. Well, this month.
So it's probably
I can't
November
really know.
27th then.
Yeah, the 27th, I believe.
So that'll be in
Correct.
Vegas as well. That's on
That's
the
right.
Oh, so again, he's fighting on Stevie Fulton's undercard. Because last time y'all fought on Stevie Fulton undercard, yeah?
I never really paid none of that shit no mind. All I'm focusing on is my little brothers competing, so I ain't really pay attention to what card they was on.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Okay, that's what's up. So I was filling them in on our conversation yesterday. It was brief. Happy birthday to your kids, your daughter as well, man.
Oh my goodness, man, my twins. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
my 2 twins, they turned 3, man. They turned that.
Nah, that's what's up. And I was like, Rolly Romero may be dropping out because of public pressure and allegations against him. And I was like, Gary, can you make a December 5th date to fight Tank Davis?
And I said, hell motherfucking yeah. I can make a December 5th date to fight Tank. I mean, like I say, contrary to popular demand, this ain't nothing personal against me and Tank. He's just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm a real gladiator and I'm a real fighter. I want to fight whoever they consider the best in, near, or around my weight division. I think this is a wild situation because it's a lot of people, the promoters, sponsors, and etc. Even well, we can. It's funny that you brought up Pacquiao and Marquez, but just like with Pacquiao and the Earl Spence fight, when Earl got injured, it was a lot of people that already had invested. It's a lot of people that already put into that particular fight just for Earl Spence not to be able to compete. It would have been real messed up, if they could not have found a replacement for him. Someone that was credible enough, that had a credible enough name, not just have a credible enough name, but is actually willing to take the fight on short notice, without having the proper training camp time and etc. Knowing that his opponent has already been training and etc. You going in the fight behind the 8 ball.
Right.
I think it's a real little touchy feely situation, but I'm willing to step in and make this shit shake.
What would be the What would be the logistics? Would it be a phone call to Al, a phone call to Leonard Ellaby? How?
I think it could be. I think the logistics, realistically speaking, I think the fans, the media, needs to play their part. I think it's deeper than just the fighters and trying to make a fight happen. I think the fans are the ones who's ultimately paying for the fight. The fans are the ones who is in demand. And I think the fans and the media are the ones who should definitely push it, and everyone should play their part simultaneously.
Right.
If the fans play their part and push for the best to fight the best, this is the perfect opportunity. It's no one else in the sport of boxing right now that has a credible enough name that would be willing to step in less than a month's notice to take a fight of this caliber.
Right. And the
You
names
know,
mentioned that I heard today was Isaac Cruz and your former opponent Jojo Diaz.
Isaac Cruz. I don't know who that is. JoJo. That's a good one. I think that's a relevant enough name. That's good. I can see them trying to go that way if they want to stay away from me. But at the end of the day, if you want to put a name on your resume, why not put Mr. Gary Russell Jr. up there? No disrespect to JoJo Diaz.
You already beat him.
Why put somebody up? Why fight somebody that I already done beat before? If you trying to make it seem like you the best thing out here smoking,
right?
You can't put a feather in your head fighting a guy that I already done beat. Fight Mr. Gary Russell Jr. And realistically speaking, no disrespect to Rolly, but this is the motherfucking increase to what the pay-per-view numbers and all that stuff would have been with Rolly. Because everybody and their mother would much rather see Gary Russell Jr. versus Javante Tank Davis than Rolly.
Right.
So, I mean, realistic, to keep it 100 with everybody, it's a perfect fucking fit.
Right.
Who else is there for Tank to fight? Why not?
And you guys are on the same promotional street, more or less.
And we on the same side of the street. You know, I think on the business aspect, it's the better business decision as well for Mayweather's team, Floyd, Tank, Leonard Ellerby, whoever, to take this to fight me. One, you already been competing. I mean, shit, if you really want to be honest with it, he's been much more active. I ain't been active. I've been chilling. I've been laid back. I'm always in the gym. I'm not training as if I'm full throttle for a fight, but I'm never a slob. I would never allow myself to become a slob. So I'm always, you know what I'm saying, somewhere pre. I'm always fuck something up ready. I'm always fuck something up ready. I just need a little fine tuning. You know, Tank is somebody that I always wanted. That was a fight that I definitely would want. You know, I always wanted a career defining fight. I think I wanted Leo. It didn't come through. Why not make Tank? I'm willing to move up 2 weight divisions, take the fight on less than a month's notice. I don't do a lot of spawn. I ain't been doing no spawn. I ain't been doing all that because spawn I like to preserve my body. So the more you spar, the more wear and tear you put on your body. So I don't do a lot of spawn. I'm already behind the 8 ball. I ain't been spawn. I ain't been doing none of that. But I'm still willing to jump in this motherfucking fire and make shit shake. What's up, Floyd? What's up, Tank? What's up, Leonard? Let's make something boogie.
Has there been, because I know we made something boogie in our previous interviews, has there been dialogue as it pertains to a potential Tank Davis fight, or it's never even been a topic of conversation?
Me, Al, as well as my father, we visited the conversation of the possibility. So it has been some dialogue on that. Now, this is in the past. This isn't recent since things that came out that Rody is not going to be able to take the fight. You know, but we have discussed the fight because it's always been something that's been on my radar. It's always been a fight that I wanted. So we have been discussing it and we have had dialogue on it. I think with this situation right here, when you already had something solidified or you feel as though you already had something solidified and set, and then a catastrophic event like this occurs and you cause for one of the fighters not to be able to compete, you know, everybody's already committed. Everyone has already been committed as far as the network, as far as pay-per-view, etc. Everyone's committed. Now what happens? Y'all gonna find a bullshit replacement opponent, or y'all gonna let Mr. Gary Russell Jr. step in?
Right. Right.
You
Do
know what
you
I'm saying? Or you gonna let Mr. Gary Russell Jr. step in? One of the most credible names that Javante Tank Davis could possibly have on his resume.
mm, do you
And one of the most lucrative money fights that Javante Tank Davis could make at this point in his career.
well, I think it'll be the most lucrative, to be honest with you, in terms of level of competition and or opponents.
That's right. And I would be the most credible
Mhm,
opponent that Javante has had
mhm.
in his entire career.
Right. Right. Do you
Give
think
the fans a real fight.
mm, do you think Floyd is protecting Tank Davis? You got to like
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think Floyd protected him. It ain't no motherfucking secret.
mm,
That ain't no secret.
why is that?
Why?
Yeah, because he's a talented fighter now.
I mean, I think maybe he just had added interest, man. I mean, I think when Floyd came up in his career, Floyd never fought the best guys that were there available for him to fight. I think he was very selective about the people that he competed against as well. I think now that he's a promoter, or he's on the, you know what I'm saying, on the other end, I think he's trying to do the same thing with Javante and be real selective with the people that he fight. Not let them fight them when they feel as though that they're at the top of their game. He would rather be strategic and wait for them to get older or show signs of slowing down or something like that, and then try to fight them or something.
Mm,
I personally don't feel like that's how real gladiators should move. Not in the sport of boxing. I feel like the sport of boxing is getting weak and is getting watered down.
mm,
Let the best fight the best.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Let the best fight the best. Fuck it.
Mm,
May the best man win. But I think a lot of these promoters and managers, they had added incentive, when it comes to these fighters.
mm,
They rather protect them and continue to make money off of them for maybe the next 3, 4, 5 years of their career. It'll be a little difficult for them to do that if you let them get in there and they fight someone that possibly beat them and take a little bit of their stardom from them.
right. Right.
And then now that's putting a little damper in their pockets.
Mm. Now what
I think that, huh?
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue, please.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead.
What do you make of Tank Davis? Do you think he's a willing dance partner or do you think he's ducking?
Man, I ain't even gonna hold you. I think, I think if he's a willing dance partner at this point, I think he's a willing dance partner at this point just to save face because everybody in his city and everybody that's involved in the sport of boxing, I'm like a fucking plague to him. I'm like a plague. I'm the one person that's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you did in the square with none of them other motherfuckers you done fought. I'm trying to see you. And I've been trying to see you. I've been hunting Shorty. I've been hunting Shorty for the longest. Nothing ever shipped. It could have been from his promoter. It could have been from his coaches. It could have been just genuinely from him. Um, my honest thoughts. I don't think Tank want to fight me.
Mm,
I think if he do want to fight, I think it's just merely at this point to save face. You know what I'm saying? To try to save face.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all.
How does it
I
work
think
on
I think I think overall he knows I'm a more talented fighter than he is.
Mm,
When he came up in the amateurs, it was nobody for him to look up to in our area other than the Mr. Gary Russell Jr. I was the one that was making shit boogie.
right.
I was the one that was doing shit. I was the name that was always mentioned when he was coming up in the amateurs.
Right. Now, on the back end, how does that work with PBC? Do they present you a fight or do you go to Al and say, I want this fight, or he comes to you and tell you? How does that work?
Well, I think as of now, they motherfucking running around like a chicken with their head cut off. Like, oh shit, this fight fell through. We need to figure something out. I think right now they trying to find a fight. I don't know if at this point would they be coming to me to present a fight, or would they just be willing to open the floodgates to see who's the next credible opponent? Like I say, the next credible enough name that is willing to take the fight, and within a short notice.
Mm,
I think that's what it's going to come to us at this point.
right. Do you think that PBC, Al Heyman, or Floyd have been doing their best advocating on your behalf?
Nah,
Mm,
I don't think they've been doing their best advocating on my behalf.
mm,
I can't speak on the behalf of PBC and Al. But I mean, shit, PBC is Al, is fucking Floyd, and that's the whole little mix. That's our side of the fence.
yeah.
Um, but I don't think that they've been doing everything they can to advocate
Mhm.
to let the best fight the best. These are the same people that stated that they ain't trying to do no fights unless they ain't fighting nobody but people that's on their side of the fence
Right. Right.
or people that's in their organization. Because now that I think about it, wasn't Broly like one of Floyd Mayweather fighters?
Yeah, he's a Mayweather fighter.
Okay, so it's a Mayweather fighter fighting a Mayweather fighter. So
Right.
it seems like they just trying to control the real estate, if you ask me. They playing Monopoly, and they already got the pieces on the board, and now they trying to let people play. You know what I'm saying? That's an unfair way to play Monopoly. I don't know if everybody play Monopoly, but if you play Monopoly and you are you and all your peoples, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already got the board locked down, and then you say, all right, come on, everybody else can come play. It don't matter if anybody else come and play because wherever you touch at, you gonna have to pay.
Mm,
When you shake them dice and you roll them motherfuckers, whatever you land on, you gonna either have to pay me or one of my friends because we already got this shit locked in. We already done brought up all the real estate.
yeah. And
I think that's what the situation is right now. And I don't think I am and they want to keep the real estate within they want to keep the real estate in house. That's why Floyd was that's why Tank was about to fight Rody. A Floyd Mayweather fighter was about to fight another Floyd Mayweather fighter.
right. Right. Right.
I think this situation because he couldn't fight him. Now that threw a monkey wrench in their shit. I think this threw a monkey wrench in their plans. Oh shit, damn! Now we can't do what we want. Fuck, he can't fight. We gotta. There's too much money on the line. We gotta find somebody to fight you now.
Mm,
Shit, it's out of our control now. Now it's whoever the fuck the fans is pushing for. Now it's whoever the fuck the masses is pushing for. Because if we go and fight somebody else, and everybody else is saying, and the masses, all your followers and shit is saying, nah, we want you to fight this motherfucker, but you trying to fight Joe Blow or Boo Boo the Fool over here, the fucking taxi cab driver.
mm.
Motherfuckers gonna start looking at you sideways.
Facts. Facts.
And it ain't like motherfuckers ain't already looking at you sideways.
Nah, you're absolutely right. And can we get clarification on what happened with you and Ray Vargas? Because now he's fighting, and how did he get out of his mandatory position versus you?
Man, listen, I have no idea, man. That shit is crazy. It made no sense to me. Maybe the fans could, help put their noodle together as well. But I think it was a little strange that not too long ago Ray Vargas was announced to be my mandatory opponent. They was hyping him as one of the next best small Mexican fighters in the world. Um, I forgot his record. He's like 30 something and 0
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. But he can't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
He can't fuck with me. He's decent, but he don't got what it take to fuck with me. He was on a 2-year layoff and he had a broken leg or something like that, and he ain't fought nobody since.
Mm.
But for some weird reason, the WBC mandated for him to be my mandatory opponent. Not only did they mandatory for him to be they mandated for him to be my mandatory opponent, but the fight went to purse bid, and the purse bid was canceled, meaning that both parties had came to somewhat of an agreement. So there was no need for us to go to purse bid. And mysteriously, comes to find out, I'm not fighting Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas is fighting some other guy that's like 24-4
He's a
on
guy.
Canelo's undercard. but it was never brought to my attention.
Mm. Do you
So I don't know.
do you think that the well, I just asked you this, but I'll ask it in a different way. What can Gary Russell do moving forward? Because fans say, "Oh, Gary, you fight once every 2 years. We don't care." Uh, how do you make it make a stance as to get some level of protection in the sport of boxing?
Well, we don't have like I say, every other sport has an entity connected to it or a safety net connected to it or some sort of a union to protect the individual that's competing in the sport. We don't have that in the sport of boxing. What I can say is this: all of my fans, all of my followers, all of the support in which that I get and that I have, my support came from pure talent. My support came from my talent. My support didn't come from me being on social media 24 motherfucker 7, getting locked the fuck up, doing all this extra shit. My support didn't come from me going to clubs, moving around, and trying to mingle and brush arms and shit with the other celebrities. You know what I'm saying? My support comes from just my pure talent. A lot of people can't sell by just pure talent. They need all that other shit to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to see, even with that being said, motherfuckers would rather see Mr. Gary Russell Jr. fight a Javante Tank Davis than a Rolly. I
Right.
think I've been doing my part. The fact that I am the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing, a lot of the fans just don't understand that I can't make these motherfuckers get in the ring with me. Clearly, they say I fight once or twice a year. Clearly, the WBC mandated for Ray Vargas to be fighting me. That was a fight that I was willing to take. But I don't know how the fuck, what happened, how did it happen? But for some weird reason, Ray Vargas is fighting on Canelo's undercard, a guy that's 24 and 4. It seems like they gave him what's that shit, like a tune-up fight, just to get himself situated. But yeah, you supposed to be my mandatory, and now I'm sitting here on the bench. So it ain't my fault. I'm one of the willing. I'm one of the people that's willing to make these fights. But a lot of these guys, y'all favorite fighters and all that shit, they not in the rush to get in the ring with me. I bring too much of a challenge. I'm too much of a threat.
Do you
A lot of these,
No, I was going to ask you, do you think that's an Al Heyman question? Because Al Heyman funds the fights and the WBC sanctions the fights.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe it could be an Al Heyman question.
Yeah, and can you they're asking in the chat about Devin Haney. What happened with Devin Haney? What happened with the Devin Haney situation? And if
apparent, did y'all? I know they asking what happened with the Devin Haney situation, but just let me give y'all a little recap. Did y'all see what happened with Devin Haney? What JoJo Diaz was saying about that?
No, I didn't.
Who was it that didn't wasn't JoJo trying to fight Devin?
I think they maybe have a signed contract or something like that.
Okay, well, JoJo was trying to fight Devin, but basically what was going on was the terms in which that JoJo was trying to get Devin, and then was on some bullshit with the terms again. You know what I'm saying? They was putting all this other extra shit in the contract, like they attempted to do it in the contract when I was trying to make a fight happen. So I mean, they're consistent at being difficult at trying to make these fights happen based upon the paperwork not being the correct way. I just wanted to point that out there to the people. That's what was going on with JoJo and Devin Haney. I think JoJo put this shit on Twitter or some shit not too long ago. Shout out to JoJo.
Yeah, he wanted a rematch. I think he wanted a rematch clause. Devin wanted a rematch clause, or I didn't watch the video, but I think I saw someone posting it on Instagram.
But it was some of the same bullshit that they wanted to put in there. And it was some of the same stuff that created an issue within our agreement.
Do you think you may have to fund your own fights?
So I think I may have to fund our own fights.
Yeah, like for example, you may have to like have your own fights at the MGM Grand, and you take 100% of the purse, and you know, being that like it seemed like the WBC is moving a different angle. I always and I say this a lot on my show. I don't know how the hell Gary Russell wasn't included in that triangle. Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz, and Abner Mares. You know, like
Man,
that.
you know why? Because Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz, and Abner Mares, you can shake them motherfuckers up, put them all in the bunch, and it wouldn't matter which order you put them in. I'd beat all their asses.
Yeah, you definitely would have been the favorite against all three of them, especially at 126 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the big question is why they didn't put me in the mix of that. I'm right here willing. And not to mention I'm the longest reigning champion, and I've been the champion when all of that shit. I was the champion when all that shit was even in the mix and in the play. So why is it? It's something everybody got to pay attention. It's a reason. It ain't too many people. It ain't too many people that's in a rush to try to get my title from. Back when people was trying to get these titles, they wanted these belts. It ain't too many people trying to rush to get them now.
Yeah.
There ain't too many unification matches to try to get this 126 WBC belt. You don't see none of that shit happening. Ain't too many people raising their hand trying to hop in this motherfucking fire.
You want to take some questions from the fans?
Of course.
Okay, good. We got all right. Go ahead, Deacon.
Hey, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored, too anointed to be disappointed. What's good, family?
Oh man, what's going on, man?
Hey man, I'm blessed. I wanted to get in, man, and holler at you, man. I want to ask you some questions, and also something Fred said. He asked you a question about. Damn, it slipped my mind. It'll come to me. It was. I didn't get the right answer because it wasn't fully answered. But I waited so long, I forgot the damn question. Forgive me. But anyway, and you know, I'm gonna speak to you, and I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna come to you, and I'm not gonna never be disrespectful to you. I respect you a hell of a lot, and I'm on record saying I believe that you really wanted the Devin Haney fight, and you also have a good brother. World Combat. He put it on my ass because he thought I was trying to shit on you, and I wasn't. You know, you know what the conversation was. We was having a conversation about Bill Haney and you and Devin, and I was like, the reason why it seems that Devin is getting more support is because Bill Haney is always on everybody's platform advocating for his son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all I was saying is I want to see more of Gary. You know what I'm saying? And to tell you the truth, what you're doing is better than Bill advocating for his son, because you, the actual fighter, is on the platform advocating for himself. I think that's more raw, that's more authentic, and that will get more people attentions to me. What you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bill is being a daddy for his son. His
right.
Son is still moving right. His son is Devin Haney. You know, he's still moving like, I'm not gonna say he's still moving like a boy, but he's still moving like a boy. He's moving like a younger. He is a younger. You know, he still need his daddy to go out in front of him and handle certain business for him. When you become a man, you handle shit on your own.
Right.
You know, it's one of those type of situations. You know, so
right.
It is what it is, and people fail to realize before any of this shit came about, before this whole barbershop conversation came about with me and Bill Haney, I was the one that took the initiative before the pandemic had even hit to try to make between me and Devin Haney. I was the one on the phone talking to his father I was talking to Bill, saying, Bill, what's up, Bill, man? We can make something happen. We can make this fight, man. When this shit ends, when this pandemic shit closed, we can be the first motherfuckers. We be the first people out boogieing. And we can be able to make this, maybe about this amount of dollars, such and such and such. Man, what you think, man? Go holler at Eddie and tell me what you think. Man, what's up? We might can make something shake. I was hollering at him, telling him that, yeah, I'm trying to see your son. Yeah, we trying to make this fight happen. But it never transpired. Bill came on the show and openly admitted that once I said that to him and it made the initial approach to him to try to make a fight, that he never even came back and responded with any rebuttal or none of that shit. Do you remember that, Fred?
I do. I do remember the conversation. I don't know how it ended though. I don't know.
No. I mean, he basically just was saying that, I gave him a figure in which that we could possibly,
I remember that.
come up with, and he never came back and responded. He never gave me any rebuttal to it. It was never, it was never nothing until we got on the show. He was like, well, I just thought that the number was just so outrageous. It didn't even call for me to try to respond to you. But that's not how you do business when you're really trying to make something happen. It's always a counter offer to something. You never even gave me a counter offer. You just
I remember that.
Right? So you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so that goes to show that I was the one that initiated, you know what I'm saying, and was trying to make this fight. The reason why the fight did not happen was because there was a lot of bullshit in the paperwork that was not correct. It was not done.
Right.
If I'm gonna compete against someone and we're gonna fight, what's supposed to happen is the network that we're competing on is supposed to already be on board. It's supposed to already be saying, okay, yeah, we're gonna take this fight, this, that, and the third. They already had a date available and etc. Set up. And basically they gave me a blank check, and the people didn't understand what I meant by a blank check. They were saying, here, we'll sign this contract, Gary, sign for X amount of dollars, and we want a rematch clause put in here and everything else, but it's not really a go yet. I'm gonna take your signature and I'm gonna go over here to Eddie and Matchroom with them and see if they'll take it or not, if they're gonna take it. That's not how it works. They supposed to already be the fuck on board. You're not gonna take my signature and run somewhere else off of a promise and say, well, we're gonna see what we can do. That's what was going on. That's what happened.
Yeah, and not to cut you off, but Black Fight Fan broke that shit down beautiful last week. Exactly what the points you're hitting on now. He broke it down beautiful. That would have been a sucker move for you had you just signed your signature off for somebody to run off and willy-nilly do what they want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And he thought that you did
put in there rematch clause and all this. You already say you're a bigger fighter. You this, that, and the third. I ain't no rematch clause. I ain't no none of that. It's gonna be one fight, winner takes all. I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm gonna take this strap back with me. And I want Loma next. Now that I got the strap at 135.
Right.
But they didn't want to do that. And then I put something out on Instagram. This guy was like a whistleblower. I don't know who this guy was, but it just came to me. And he basically put some shit out that Floyd Mayweather, I don't know how true it is. This could be hearsay, but because I seen it, I just wanted to give it to the fans so the fans could see it as well. And this guy pretty much went and said that Floyd Mayweather was telling Devin Haney and Tank Davis and these guys, don't fight Gary. That's a bad fight. It's bad business. By any means, don't fight him. Now, if you can go on if you're a fan of mine and you follow my Instagram page, you can go on my Instagram page and it's up there. It's one of them posters up there. Now, Fred, I'm pretty sure you probably seen
I saw it. I think I screenshotted it too a while ago.
Okay.
One more question, Deacon.
Yeah. If you don't get the Tank fight, would you consider revisiting the Haney fight?
Would I consider revisiting the Haney fight?
Yeah.
Of course, I consider revisiting the Haney fight, but the shit got to be done the right way. And if we do revisit a Haney fight, I don't want to do any business with his father. I don't want anything to do with Bill Haney. We need to go directly to the promotion, to their promotion, the people that's promoting it. We need to go directly to the zone, the Masham, Eddie, whoever the fuck it is that's dealing with it. That's what we need to go directly to. I don't want to middleman anything. We need to go right to the source. If we want to make a fight happen, let's go directly to the source and not middlemaning anything.
Right. Hey, man, God bless you, man. And I'm praying for your father that he has a speedy recovery. You know, God bless the whole family, and keep doing what you're doing, man. Be patient. Do what you got to do. I think everything is going to fall in place. You know what I'm saying? You like you said, you're not living a wild life out here. You're doing all the right things. So, when you put out good energy, man, negative can't find you. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much they want it to. You know what I'm saying? Good things come to those who wait, but not those who wait too late. But you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get out of here. It's been so long. I've been wanting to holler at this brother. I'm finna get out of here right now. I'm finna get out. I'm finna get out. Love you, love you, love you. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Love you, D.
Love you.
Navarrete, I mean, they asked, can that fight happen at one? But he's moving up to 130, so he's about to drop his belt right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Terrence Bailey, what's up, TB?
Hey, what's going on, Fred? Hey, what's up, Gary?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man? Hey, been a minute since I talked to Batman. I mean, you talked been a minute ago, but I want to know what your if you could map out who you want to fight, everybody who you want to fight from now up until you until the time you hang them up, who would that be in order?
I would want Tank right the fuck now. I would want Loma immediately after, and I'm only giving you this order just off of what's happening right now. The fact that Javante Tank Davis fight is just fell through and they're looking for a replacement opponent, I would want Tank right the fuck now. Immediately after Tank, I would want Loma. I'm already at 35. What's up? I would want Loma. After Loma, you know what I'm saying? Just because motherfuckers was talking and they got shit to say. With Devin there. Come on, Devin. Come see. Come on, Devin. Let's give everybody what they want. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, after Devin, I probably just sit around. Nah, I'm lying. I still want Terrence Crawford. I ain't forgot about this motherfucking ass. I ain't forgot about this motherfucking ass.
What about Teofimo?
Gordo. Shit, Gordo can get it. Gordo can get it. You know what I'm saying? Gordo can get it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the only one that is something personal with is Terrence. It ain't nothing personal with none of these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Even Tank. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing personal with Tank. Shorty just came up wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Around my weight in there or around my weight division. You just said game. I'm trying blunt.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
To keep it quick, let me ask you this. You think Mayweather saying telling everybody to stay away from you is the fact that he sees something in your skill set, telling people that, you know what I'm saying, that there might be a guaranteed L or something like that?
Motherfucking yeah. Hell motherfucking yeah.
You don't think it's nothing personal?
Man, hell motherfucking yeah.
So it's not personal. Man, he don't want to see you get money.
I think it's a little bit of both. I do think it could be a little bit of personal. And it also has something to do with skill. You know, I'm one of the ones that keep it 100 with the fans. Me and Floyd did have a little issue. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had to let Floyd understand that it's real men out here. You know, so we did have a little back and forth thing going on. But in the interim of our back and forth, he also attempted to try to sign me. So that does speak that he does see that the skill set is there, regardless of our disagreements or whatever we had. he talked about the possibility of us doing business with one another.
Yeah, well,
Good.
you are billed as the man with the fastest hands in boxing, though. So you know what I'm saying, you gotta every time they, you know what I'm saying, do the promotion, Gary, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Gary Russell, fastest hands in boxing. And what they say?
And it's undoubtedly they gotta throw me in the mix of this. They got to, even if they don't want to. Even if they don't want to, that goes back into skill though. It's not my presence on social media. It's not my presence on all these other platforms. My skill set speaks for itself, and my true fans and the true connoisseurs of the sport understand and see this shit. And they see, well, damn, why this guy ain't fighting him? Damn, why the fuck this guy ain't fighting him?
Hey, well, let me ask you a question. Is there like a real issue between you and Al Heyman? Like why you ain't like when these particular like fights is going on, you not in the mix? You know, with the people see, or is there like a problem going on?
Listen, I don't know if it's starting to seem like something ain't right, just from the outside looking in and the inside looking out. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a man's man. My yes been yes, my no been no. We never really had any. Me and Al never had any really no disagreements or anything like that. I speak my opinion on stuff. I don't let nothing slide. You know, it doesn't matter who the individual is. Nobody is exempt from the laws of nature. You know, so my opinion is going to be my opinion. But I don't know if he have a reason for us to have any ill will towards one another. I don't know. Maybe I just don't fall in the. Maybe I just don't fall in line. Maybe I'm not one of those guys that just be quiet and keep my mouth closed. Maybe the masses just want someone that's out there on the social media, that's riding the wave of the media, of the Twitter and Facebook, and out there in the clubs partying and shit. Like maybe that's what they're into. I don't project that. I'm a family man. I love being around my babies. I don't go out. I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm just naturally aggressive person, and I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to fold. I have a sense of integrity. I have a sense of honor and a sense of respect within myself. And I want to control the narrative on me. I will never allow someone else to control the narrative of me. So maybe that has a lot of shit to do with it. I don't know. That
All right, brother.
they can move on with.
I'm not gonna hold you because I know it's other people trying to get on, but I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? When you said that you know what I'm saying, people try to, you may look at you as being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? They look at all of us black brothers as being aggressive. Anytime we stand on our square and we don't take, you know what I'm saying, we don't take no wooden nickels. None of, you know what I'm saying, everything that you stand for, take care of your kids. You ain't out here doing the dumb stuff, what have you. You know what I'm saying? You don't just like go along and get along and just take what they say for gospel. You know what I'm saying, that you got your own thing, how you want to be portrayed and how you want things done. Then you automatically you a threat because you're a black man. And this and the problem is we got other black men and women in power who look at us just much of a threat as some of as the white people do. Not saying that's Al Heyman, but I'm just I'm not saying that's Al Heyman, but I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying, some colored folk get up in these high positions and act no different than white folk. But man, here in Maryland, man, we appreciate you. Here in Maryland, we appreciate you, brother. I can't wait for your next fight. And God bless you, brother.
Love. I appreciate the love. I'm one of those guys, to my true fans, that genuinely support and love Mr. Gary Russell Jr. because of what I do and how I conduct myself. When y'all do see me fighting, man, throw some punches in the air. Energy is transferable. I don't care if you're not hitting nothing. Swing with me. I'm bringing that shit with me. You know what I'm saying? Energy transferable. I appreciate the love, man.
Yeah, it's a Maryland thing, baby. You already know. I'm gonna holler at you.
Man.
All right, peace.
Do you think Al Heyman and Leo Santa Cruz have a special relationship?
Hell, well,
Right.
man, well.
You know what I mean? Like that's one of his
Look,
favorite
I was
fighters.
gonna say this.
Oh, okay.
Don't Leo got like, didn't he name his son or something like that after Al?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He ain't named his son after his father. He ain't named his son after his daddy. He ain't named his son after his brother. He ain't named his son after his uncle, his grandfather. He named him after Al Haymon. And maybe that was just him saying, I appreciate Al for helping me in my career, helping me along in my career. I don't know. But that's some sentimental shit if you ask me.
Right.
So
right.
I can't
Right.
I don't know.
Right. No, I agree. That there was Boxing Hacker says, "Hey Gary, what really happened in the sparring match with you and Shakur?" I think you answered that on the last interview. Go back to the last interview. He answered that already.
And Shakur, and I ain't gonna lie, Shakur actually answered that in one of his interviews as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure did.
He answered that in one of his interviews as well about me and someone asked him about me and Tank, who would win or who hits harder between me and Tank.
Mm-hmm.
And Shakur, I think he was being honest. He said that he sparred with both of us, and the hardest that he's ever been hit was by a right hook by Mr. Gary Russell Jr.
Gotcha. Before we get to the caller, can you break down Crawford and Porter?
I like Sean.
You do? Hey, Andre, re-put your question. I'm surprised you going with energy over skill.
It's personal with me and Terrence. It's personal with me and Terrence. I want Sean to beat that ass. Sean was my roommate. Sean was my roommate. Sean Porter. See, now mind you, we all came up in the amateur together. We all know everybody.
Sure.
It was never personal with anyone else. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? We was all gladiators, and we was in the same business. We in the hurt business. It's the hurt business. But I think that you say skill over tenacity.
Yeah, that's
okay.
a better word.
I am gonna give you this. I do believe, because I ain't never been a hater. I do believe that Terrence is a better technical fighter, better technically than Sean Porter. I don't feel as though that he can match the tenacity that Sean is going to bring. I think in order for Terrence to be able to execute that, to utilize his skill set, he would need space and time. I think Sean is going to crowd him in spots, and it's going to force him to do things that he's not comfortable doing. He's not going to give him the time to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to corral him. And to be honest with you, I think Terrence is better technically, but I don't think that he's a complete fighter. I don't look at Terrence as a fucking complete fighter either.
Right.
I don't think he has a great fucking inside game. I don't think he's equally as good inside as he is outside. I don't think he shines on all sides. Gotcha. I think he's only good in his one particular element in which he's good at.
Right.
He's not good on multiple different levels. In order for somebody to be good in my eyes, let me see you do that same shit in multiple different ways and be just as effective. Now you got my attention.
Right.
Terrence Crawford don't do that. He's only good in his own particular field. I think the shit that Sean is going to bring is going to make him uncomfortable. And it's not going to give him the time or the space to be in a place that he's comfortable with being. I think that's what's going to give him problems in his fight.
Okay. Andre, I'll call her. Give me 1 second. Andre asked, if Leonard called with an opportunity tomorrow, do you already have a number you will take the fight at? You know, Leonard loved to say the phrase outprice himself.
Yes, I do, and I will not disclose it to anyone out here, to none of the fans.
Mm-hmm. Got that. 210. What's up?
What's up, Fred?
Hey, what's
How
up,
you
man?
feeling, man?
How you doing, man?
Hey, Gary. How's it going, man? It's cool to talk to you, man. You're one of the guys that I want one of my boxing gloves signed, man. You you're one of the guys that I feel like been dealt a wrong hand, man. You got a lot of skills, and it's crazy to see it. You know, it's almost like you've been blackballed out of this business. And I was just telling Fred the other day, I think that's kind of that's what brought it to his mind. But ain't no doubt, favorite fighter of him is Leo Santa Cruz, man. We was talking about that, and it's crazy that like the protection he got, the fights he got put under, the way he financially got taken care of throughout his career is crazy. That someone with a skill set like that, uh, you know, been basically pulled out of the sport, man. We haven't been able to see you. We see you once a year, and it's just crazy to think that. I think as fans, we need to stop, like, man, just read between the lines, guys. Like, some people got NDAs, they can't talk about certain people. You know, you got to put out honey to bring some people to the table. Man. It's crazy, man. I just don't see why.
No, I totally agree, and I think the fans have to hold themselves accountable as well for supporting a lot of the bullshit that's going on in the sport and not speaking up when it comes to a lot of the shit that's going on in the sport. You know, because ultimately we the fighters, we're here to entertain the fans. Y'all are the one that's paying to see what the fuck y'all want to see. You know, y'all are the ones that ultimately have a voice and can force the hands of the managers, the promoters, and even the fighters. If there's enough fans that's in demand saying, no, we don't want to see that shit. We want to see this shit. The networks, the promoters, the managers, and even the fighters, guess what? They're gonna have to get on board because y'all are the ones that's controlling the revenue. Y'all are the ones that's paying for all this shit.
Right.
As well as the media, as well as the media crew. The media crew needs to play their part as well. We have to do it all simultaneously. We can't do it a little bit here. Now, sometimes the fans might get involved, but while the fans involved, the media crew, they chilling. They ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or I might be one of the fighters that you might see that's getting blackballed, or you might feel as though it's getting blackballed, or because of the skill set that I might bring, or etc. I might be out here voicing my opinion and talking. But if I'm doing it by myself and I'm not getting the support of the fans and I'm not getting the support of the media team and vice versa, or if y'all doing it and y'all not getting the support of everyone collectively, it's gonna fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, I feel that's 100% fact, man. It's crazy to think here they have, you know, me personally, I think you beat Loma, you know, but even then, if they don't think you beat Loma, you definitely, you know, skill for skill, you match them, and they pay him as a god, you know, like this guy. They marvel at his footwork, they marvel at this and that, and it's crazy from that fight on, they tried to dispose of you. So,
and from that fight on forth, but from that fight on,
yeah,
I beat the shit out of everybody that they put in front of me.
100%.
I'm one of them. I beat the shit out of everybody they put in front of me. Everybody had to get the wrath of me being overweight and not being smart enough at the time, or not having the information at the time, because I was 5.5 pounds overweight before the Loma fight, to say, you know what, fuck this. I'm not even going to attempt to lose this weight. Y'all can go ahead, find me, but I'm going to keep my energy and I'm about to beat his ass. But ever since then, everybody had to get the wrath for that. I'm one of them fighters that you don't even see barely lose a round in copy box records. You look at Javante, this motherfucker always coming behind in the scorecards. He need him a knockout to win.
Right. Yeah, man, it's good to finally talk to you, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get a glove signed by you. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen, man. You one of those guys that, man, I respect. You still out here grinding, man. You stay in the gym. Even through thick and thin, man. You know, all these other guys
Even through thick and thin.
fighting bums.
It's a lifestyle to me. It's a lifestyle to me. It is.
Yeah.
If I get, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If I get irritated, if I get frustrated, me and my fucking wife, we could just be not seeing eye to eye when it comes to certain shit. I'm one of them type of people. I'm gonna balance my irritation, my frustration, or my bullshit out with substance. Where I'm from right now in DC is 1:20 in the morning. Let me really get irritated or frustrated. I'm one of them people that'll get the fuck up and I'm on my way in the gym at 1:20 in the morning. It's me solo dolo grinding, getting my frustration off. I'm in the gym training, harnessing my craft, sharpening my tools. Just in case an opportunity like this pop up, I'm right there in the mix, ready to cut a motherfucker head off.
100%, man. Hey, I just want to say thank you. And dude, ever since I heard the story about you having Fred's back, you know, in that situation. When,
oh my God.
I have respect for you, man, because there's certain people that I know, and that may be the reason, man, because you're a man, you stand on what you say at certain situations, you know, and you standing up for him, you know, at the time, that was dope, man. And you coming back, like, he always, something I noticed about Fred, and I always tell him this, man, is he stand up whether, you know, it's going to ruin a relationship or not, he's on the side of, like, whatever's right, you know? Even if he may be wrong at later in the moment when he thought he was right. He's like that 57. I could have been wrong, but I was right.
But I was right. That's right.
Yeah.
I could have been wrong, but I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Man,
no, but that matters though. That's where integrity comes in there. That's where honor comes in there.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
that's
I
the
respect
shit
that, man. You stay up, Gary. Fred, you stay up, man.
Thank you.
Keep doing that, and like you're right, man. Us fans, we need to do our part, man. And the media need to stand up. They need to be a little bit more like barbershops. So, y'all have a good night, man. It was cool, man. Like I said, I'm gonna get that glove time, bro.
Man, one day, man. I appreciate the love, man. Just like I tell all my other fans, when you see energy is transferable. So the next time you do see me fighting, don't be afraid. Don't get nervous. Start throwing some fucking punches in the air. Because those punches that you bring, and I'm going to use that energy with me when I'm in there competing. You hear me?
I'm about to break the 65 into my living room.
That's what I'm talking about. Cause that mean I'm going to break some shit. That mean I'm going to break some shit on my opponents then.
All right, y'all stay up, man.
Thank you.
All right.
We got a question. We have, who do you favor, Boots, Earl, or Crawford? Who do you think is the best out of the three? What do you think of your fellow amateur teammate Rashid Warren in the pros?
That's multiple questions. Or?
Yeah, it's two questions. Yeah, Spence, Crawford, Boots. Who's the best?
Who do I like out of the three of those?
Yes.
I ordered them in the same weight class.
Yep.
So Ennis is in the same weight as him? I thought he was a little bigger.
Yeah, he's 47.
Shit, I would probably go with Earl. I'll probably go with Earl over there.
Okay. And Rashid Warren?
I like Rashid, man. He came up in the amateurs with me.
Yep.
He came up in the amateurs. Now, he was one of the ones that really came up in the amateurs. So the people that don't know, man, I got 2 losses to Rashid Warren in the amateurs. I was like 9 years old. I was 9 years old. He beat me in the silver gloves. He was mad as shit. Rashid Warren, I like him, man, in the pros. I think he did his thing his last fight.
Mm-hmm.
He did his thing his last fight. He got to maintain that as far as turning his punches over and getting the pop on his shots. You know, he's a fast fighter, but he doesn't have the punching ability to really keep a motherfucker off of him. People say what they want about me not hitting hard. Every one of my motherfucker opponents that get in there, they ain't in the rush to come in. You don't see them trying to bore through this shit. They real cautious when they coming in this motherfucker. It ain't just because of the speed.
Right.
But Rashid, he showed that he picked up his punching ability a little bit more in his last fight.
Right.
I think he needs to maintain that. If he maintains that, I think, man, he should be good, man. I genuinely feel happy when I see my, you know what I'm saying, my teammates or motherfuckers that I done came up with still grinding and still tunnel vision.
Right.
A lot of people done fell off by this point. You know,
Right.
we knew each other since we was about 9 years old. Wow, she about 34 years old, 33, 34 years old, man. We still grinding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We still doing something that we love and we like to do. You know what I'm saying? This shit kept us out of a lot of trouble, kept us out of a lot of stuff, you know, and taught us a lot of stuff as well, you know.
Right.
Like I say, we're part of a secret fraternity, man, that it's an honor to be a part of, you know, so.
Right. And so it if it makes you feel any better, Terrence Crawford was sparring last Saturday before the Shakur Stevenson fight, and he got blasted. He got blasted in sparring last Saturday morning. Brian Norman.
It don't make me feel any better. I don't. It'll make me feel better if I was the one that blasted his ass. You know what I'm saying? That don't make me feel any better.
Right. Right.
I mean, even with that, it ain't no. Realistically, it really ain't even no bad blood with Terrence. He got out of line. He got punched in the fucking face. If he get out of line again, he'll get punched the fucking face in again. And he'll get punched the fucking in the face again. You know, but I'm over it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I still want to fight him though.
Right.
Just because.
Right.
But ultimately, he's another one that came up in the amateurs with me. And I never want our people to be down. I think it's cool as fuck for us all, for any of the people that came up in my era, you know what I'm saying, to still be competing right now. It speaks volumes on who we are and how we are as individuals, to be how diligent we are.
Right.
You know, to still be maintaining, and not just maintaining, but a lot of us is still at the top of our peak,
Right.
still at the top of our class.
Right.
We still at the top of our shit. So that shit matters, you know. So it's cool within that, you know what I mean? Like I say, I don't got too much bad blood against Terrence. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's in a position to make money for himself and support himself, support his family, and etc. Just watch him off when you're talking to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Has there been any conversation with you and Chris Colbert?
Has it been any?
Yeah, in terms of fighting. In terms of fighting.
Between me and him?
Yeah.
Me and him hasn't talked personally about. Well, you know what? We did say something personally about. I was trying to fight. I was saying something about. No. I was saying something about Leo in one of my interviews, and he was right there, and they was asking, "Well, Leo won't fight you," and Chris Colbert's like, "Well, if they give me $1 million, I'll fight you." I'm like, "Shit, you can get it too." You know what I'm saying? You can get it too. This was about a year or so back. But shit, that's a fight we'll take too. We'll take that fight too. We'll take that fight too. We'll take that fight too. He actually owed me some money, so if he listening, when you see me, I need that, Shawty. He actually owed me some money.
Oh, okay, good. Kyle, go ahead. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, Gary, man? Appreciate you for stopping through the shop.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love.
Now listen, I had a conversation with Abner Mares, and he threw some.
Oh my God! I'm gonna hit you with that before you even start, but go ahead.
he threw some smut at your name, and he said that you the problem on why these fights ain't happened. He said that he tried to get the fight with you, and Leo tried to get the fight with you.
I'm stop you. Let me stop you real quick, because I don't want you to continue to food poison the people. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit from the start. Abner Mares never wanted to fucking fight me. Abner Mares wanted to stay the fuck away from me. Abner Mares wanted to fight Leo Santa Cruz 2 and 3 fucking times. I've been the champion in this weight division for I don't know how long now. All of them motherfuckers had the opportunity of fighting me. From Frampton to Abner Mares to Leo Santa Cruz to Josh fucking Warrington to Lee Selsby to whoever else you want to name within that, to Shakur Stevenson. When they was all when he was down there, everyone had the opportunity to compete against me. The fights never happened, not because of me. Abner Mares couldn't fuck with me on his best day. Abner Mares couldn't fuck with me on his best day. And then he had a detached retina, 2 detached retinas at that. And then he had the nerve. They said something about a possibility of me and Abner fighting. I would have ruined his fucking career. Abner Mares never wanted to fight me. His career would have been over with after that shit.
Yeah, we was in Atlanta, man, at the hotel. It was the American Hotel, man. He was walking one way. Me and my OG was walking the other way. And we talked to him for about 15 minutes. And, you know, you came up, of course.
He gave you some bullshit for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
he gave you some bullshit. Anybody can talk tough when the shit ain't about nothing. I'm the one that was standing there like, what's up? Let's make a fight happen. Abner Mares never wanted to fight me.
Now,
these people tend to dance around me like I am the fucking plague.
Now, do you regret not
whatever lie Abner say? What else he said?
So he said he tried to fight you. He said Leo tried to fight you, and he said you had a fight on the table with Josh Warrington, and then you didn't take it.
The only thing that he said that was right was that it was a fight on the table with me and Josh Warrington. I'm one of the people that would never bullshit the fans. I keep it honest. The only thing that was on the table was me and Josh Warrington. That was right before he fucking lost. Who did he lose to? He just lost.
Yeah, he did just lose. I forget. They'll tell us in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Eddie Hearns reached out to me through Instagram and offered me a figure that was beneath my standards, and I turned it down. And that was recent. That was right before his last fight. The offer that he made wasn't respectful to me anyway.
Do you regret not taking it? Just off of the opportunity?
It would have been it could have been a unification match. Maybe a little just because I would have had the belt. Just because I would have had both of the belts, and it gave me a little more leverage. But that was the only jump. And I think they only was willing to do that shit just off of the back end. They really didn't want to fight the guy that they wanted, that they had him fighting. And he offered me the shit last minute. I forgot how much time it was before even the fight. I think it was less time than it is now. It was less time. Like right now, if Tank and them were to say, okay, Gary, we can fight you, I'll have like a month to get ready for this fight. When they said it, it was less than a month. It was less than a month, and I would have still had to make weight, which is 126. At least Tank, he's at 135. I'll be moving up 2 weight divisions, so weight wouldn't really be an issue. So it'd be easier for me to make that within a short period of time. They try to hit me with that within a short period of time, shorter than the month's notice. So that was another issue, I believe, that came about on top of the figure not being what the fuck it's supposed to be anyway.
Now, do you regret not signing with Eddie Hearn? Because I know you guys had something going on to where you was on the zone. You and your family had that nice documentary.
No, I don't regret signing with Eddie. I don't regret signing with Eddie. I'm still a free agent. If Eddie wanted to talk and do business, I can still talk and do business with Eddie. But I don't regret signing. it just stuff just wasn't adding up on my end. You know, in most cases, things got to make sense on both parties, and I didn't feel like things was making sense on my end. So that's how that went.
For sure, for sure. What would you say is your favorite entrance thus far?
My favorite what?
Entrance to the ring. What was your favorite one so far?
My favorite interest? Me like my interest?
Yeah, like when you coming out, you come out with some shit now. Come on now.
He said you come out with some shit, man. I don't know, probably King Tug. Probably my King Tug joint. Before King Tug.
My shit.
The Coming to America joint. It was symbolic. You know what I'm saying? That was symbolic just off of the strength that he's not from our country. You know what I'm saying? You're a foreigner on my land. And the Mongolian people, they was known, Genghis Khan, he was known as a great warrior. People heard of Genghis Khan as being a warrior, a conqueror. He went and traveled everywhere and was conquering shit, taking shit over. But it wasn't until the year, I believe, 1260 that they went into the Mongolian civilization. The Mongolian people went into Africa, went into Egypt and shit, and tried to take over. And the African, the Egyptian people, they just like fuck the Mongolians around, and they stopped the full progression of the whole Western civilization for a minute behind that, because the Mongolian people couldn't fuck with us. On that particular night, history was going to repeat itself when I fought King Tug. They thought they was going to bring their ass back over here on our land and do something. So that Coming to America, it just fit right. It fit so perfect. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, you over here. Welcome this foreigner over here. Ass whooping's universal. Ass whooping's universal, baby. It don't care what language you speak, where you from, you know what an ass whooping is when you get one.
For sure. Now I gotta say this. Everybody that you beat them bad, right? With the exception of Lomachenko, which I that was a knockdown. That was a fucking knockdown. But everybody you beat, they next couple of fights, man, they show the fuck up, right?
Yeah, you learn something.
So King Tug took Chris Crawford. He took him to some deep waters, right? Jojo Diaz beat Tevin Farmer. He beat Javier Fortuna. What can we do as fans for you to get your just due? Is it what is there to do? You know what I mean? I think that
I think y'all have a voice. Understand your voice.
Right.
Understand the voice that you guys have. Understand the power that you have. Y'all are the consumer-based people. Y'all are people that's making all this shit shake. Whether it's ESPN, whether it's Showtime, whether it's pay-per-view, whether it's whatever the fuck it is, the fans are the one that's controlling this shit. Y'all are the one that's putting the asses in the seats. Y'all are the ones that's paying to see the best fight the best. Y'all have a voice. Y'all need to speak up on that shit. Y'all people like to be on social media, these social media platforms, or whatever platform that you guys want to get on these platforms and start blasting that shit. Stop supporting fights. Stop supporting certain fights that motherfuckers y'all don't really want to see. Half these guys are fighting people that you don't know who the hell he's fighting. You already know the outcome of the fight before the fight even starts. I know this guy's going to beat this guy. He takes all the entertainment out of it. You know, y'all are the ones that's getting bamboozled. I think the fans need to start blasting it on these platforms. And I also think that the media platforms need to start playing their part as well. Stop supporting some of these fights. When these fights do come out and it's bad matchups and shit, y'all need to go out there and start blasting that shit.
Right.
Stop supporting that shit and start blasting it. This is the reason why the sport is getting weak. This is the reason why this is happening. Why the fuck this person not fighting this person? We don't want to see this guy. Why ain't nobody talking about this guy? What's up with the manager? That's the shit that the fans need to be doing.
I agree with you 1,000. I apologize, Kyle. I agree with you 1,000%. I've been saying that for the past year, especially during quarantine when we had boxing on the ropes. You know what I mean? Because they were missing the gate. I said, man, don't support these fights that don't mean anything. Because if we support shit, they gonna keep us feeding us shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta ask you before we move on. Haney versus JoJo Diaz. Who wins that fight?
Man, listen, I would never go against any of my foes. I would never go against any of my men. So I would go with JoJo all day. I don't give a fuck who JoJo was fighting. I would always go with JoJo.
Well, I thought you were going to say Devin Haney because we all black out here in these streets. You going with the Mexican, huh?
Hey,
I'm a little disappointed in you, Gary.
Hey, look. I ain't like that, man. The Mexicans, my cousins. I get all love to them. Them my motherfucking cousins. They're my cousins. I get all love. I ain't gonna hold you. I get in my feelings. You know, he said, I thought you was gonna go with him because he was black. You would go with the Mexican. Nah,
I'm going with the black guy every time.
You know
lie to you.
Huh?
I said I'm going with the black guy every time because I can't lie to you. Even if I know the black dude can get his ass whooped, I'm going with it.
I completely get you, and I understand. Internally, it's always like that with me. Internally, it's always like that with me, but I gotta be real with myself. This is how I look at it. I'm grateful, and I would be glad at the fact that Devin is putting himself in a position to financially make some money to support himself and support his family. That's ultimately what I would want for my people. You know what I'm saying? To put themselves in a position to be able to and actually be able to maintain. But when it comes to this motherfucking sport, and it's somebody that I competed against, I don't want anybody that if I beat you, I need you to learn from this ass whooping that I gave you and take that and go ahead and whip him.
Yeah, I
learn that and go ahead and whip him.
He learned enough, man. He learned enough with Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? He already got a black dude out the way already, so he got the halt.
You funny as shit. He said he already got one. Hey, you funny as shit. Yeah. I will look. Put it like this. This how I'm looking at it. I'm gonna give it to you real, man. Take the color completely out of the equation.
It's too hard. It's hard.
If you was to play somebody in fucking, do you know how to play basketball?
I mean, I'm a hooper, man, by trade.
All right, so you're a hooper, right? So you playing 1-on-1 and you playing 30 different motherfuckers, right? You beating all these motherfuckers. And it's somebody that you want to play. You want to play him. You know you can beat him, but this motherfucker ain't trying to play me. But he about to play somebody that you beat before. Who you want to win?
I would. It depends, man. See, when you take the color out of it, I feel you.
Answer the question.
I'll keep it a buck, man. If it enhances my resume, because your goal is to make the Hall of Fame, right? And if JoJo Diaz proves on to be a not necessarily a generational talent, but a 2-division, 3-division world champion, and you beat him, that makes
what did that say about me?
That makes you better. That legitimizes you. So I understand it.
Exactly.
From that
so I would never go against
that.
I would never go against him just off of that point alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can take color out of the equation. That's why I was like, you play ball and you play 30 motherfuckers, but it's this one person that you want to play. And he ain't played yet, but he about to play somebody that you already beat. Who would you want to win? the motherfucker that you ain't never played with, the nigga that you already beat.
It's kind of 50-50 because if you beat the guy, then I beat him. You know what I'm saying? Then it adds to the mystique of like, can't nobody really fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like king of the court, damn near. You feel me? So, because you might have the opportunity to fight the nigga that he just lost to down the line. And then after you beat him, you be like, well, I beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way.
Well,
Alright.
speaking
But
of,
I can never go for the other man if I see the brother man. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like I knew what's bruh's son name? Bruce Shelton. I knew he was gonna get it. I knew he was gonna get his ass whooped. I knew it. Jordan Spencer beat the hell out that boy, man. I mean, beat the
I knew
dog
it.
out of him. But I was rooting. I was rooting for the black guy, man. But he got the shit whooped out of him.
hey,
But you know, I'm always gonna ride with the fellas, man.
hey,
Hey,
speaking
but Fred broke it down. Fred broke it down to make sense the way that
yeah, I
the
mean,
way
listen,
that
No, we got it. We got it. Hey, Gary, you gonna have to get that. You gonna have to get that trademark though. Ass whoopers are universal. You might want to get that trademark before Fred do it. You know, Fred quick. He see stock rising, he jump on that shit. So you might want to hop to
Hey,
it.
look, the funny thing is, right? I'm a sneaky shooter, so that motherfucker already low key is, so I ain't tripping.
Okay, all right. Hey, we need more merch from you too. By the way, we do. Listen, this is the one thing. My one knock on the Russell family is we don't got no merch. That's my one knock. I interviewed your youngest brother.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
It got to be here, man. I'm telling you. That's one thing that's holding y'all back too, because people can't wear it. People can't be seen in it. So right now, me and Fred, we love hoodies. We're hoodie guys. We can have a Gary Russell hoodie on right now, simultaneously on the channel right now. You know what I'm saying? And then that way people are like, oh shit, Gary Russell got some merch. Oh shit, okay. Then when your next fight comes, everybody got the merch already. So you already going in. You already going in ready to go. It's because y'all got great personality. Y'all very candid. I've interviewed I interviewed your brother, your youngest brother, which I told Fred from the beginning. The first time I seen him fight, this was it 2 years ago, Fred? Was it 2-3 years ago on FS1?
Mm-hmm.
I told Fred, hey, listen, Gary, listen, I love you, man. You're a great fighter. You're a hell of a fighter. But I told Fred, when I first saw him, I said, dude, he Gary Russell with a whole lot of fucking power. That when I seen him fight, I said, yo, this motherfucker is serious. But y'all gotta have some merch though, man. We need that merch from you.
I got you. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, speaking of brothers, one of your brothers just popped in the building. Go ahead, Batman.
Man, what's
I
up,
ain't
son?
heard that motherfucker forever.
He right here.
What's up, son?
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing. Cool.
Yeah, man. What you think, man? These niggas ain't gonna stop acting like some bitches, so they go jump out there and let this work happen, man.
Man, I want to ask you this. I got a couple questions for you, man.
What's up?
Oh, Chris Cole been talking about, man, you too small for him. He's gonna beat the shit out you if you ever come up to 130. He's gonna spank you.
He didn't say that, did he?
Yeah, most definitely. He on boxing talk. Say he gonna spank you.
That motherfucker he say any fucking thing, man.
Oh yeah, you hear that? You hear what the other fans say? He say anything. I'm glad he said that because I'm still in his pocket. Shorty owed me some money anyway. So when I see him, I need that, y'all. Since you talking about you gonna do this, that, and third, I ain't really with the he say, she say.
Nah, it ain't no he say, she say. It's on wax. It ain't no he say, she say. It's on wax. He say he ain't gonna call you out because you too small. That's like bullying. But you know, when it do happen, he gonna beat the shit out of you.
Well, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, man. Hopefully it manifests. Hopefully this shit manifests, because now his little ass is on the chopping block. He wasn't nobody that was actually really on the radar, but he can get his ass up on it.
Yeah, he about to fight for his belt, so he gotta be on your radar.
You know you done fucked up, right?
You know you done fucked up,
You
right?
fucked up.
You funny as shit.
Man.
Yeah,
Listen,
and to be honest with you, he did all right. He did all right with Tug.
nah, hell no. Don't try that. Nah, hell no. No, none of that fake humble shit. Listen, if we talk about who did that nigga dirtier, listen, he struggled. Tug hit him with some shit, and we was lightweight scared. You know what I'm saying?
Who was scared? I want that nigga knocked out. Who was scared?
Hey, yeah, that nigga's funny.
I ain't
He
even
said,
go.
nah, he struggled.
I wanted,
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
wanted him count 12. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, he didn't do what he claimed he always do. Like he was talking that shit with Shakur, like he gonna get.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say, well, you can look at common opponents, and the most recent will be Tug. My shit was much more easier, much more cleaner, and etc. He definitely did struggle, but I still thought he did all right in that fight. He got touched with some shit in that fight, like you said. I thought he was about to get set in his motherfucking pockets, but you know, man, you're supposed to talk your shit, man.
But I say give Tug an 8-week training camp. Tug probably would have fucked him up. But
yeah, and I was about
he didn't do a short notice.
Didn't Tug take that on short notice? Some shit like that.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Gamboa.
Yeah, he took it on short notice. The Tug was still just like in his ass for real. So, I mean, niggas can talk. They can talk. Let them talk. I ain't tripping off the talk.
That's the fight I want to see though.
Well, I got another question for you.
That's the fight that can make happen. You know what I'm saying? As of now, I'm trying to see what's gonna manifest with this tank and everything else shit. If that don't happen, then we on to the next. Then
Hey, G, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Listen, I know I don't want to put the bad energy out there in the world, but we talking about Leonard Ellerby right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the biggest flake of all flakes. The man that's gonna tell you he look out for the black man and mess around and not even interview you. Then 5 seconds later, interview with the white man. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna just be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
They're not gonna sacrifice Tank. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I got Tank. If y'all fight, I got Tank. I ain't gonna lie. The motherfucker hit hard is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be real. But I don't think they're gonna risk the biscuit like that. I just don't see it. I don't see them.
Man, you can, but listen, you can hit hard, but if you got an opponent in there that you can fucking hit, you gonna look that fucking good.
What happens if you can't hit a motherfucker with that shit?
Name a slick motherfucker that he could fight that's gonna stand there and get hit with that shit.
In the words of the great philosopher, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, he only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, fellas. That's all I'm saying. The motherfucker hit hard as a motherfucker. Now, hey, listen, I can't come on here in front of the world and lie to my folks. You know what I'm saying? I can't say one thing to them and then come on here and say something else different to you. You know what I'm saying?
Tank do hit hard. Tank do hit hard,
I can't listen. I can't give y'all that, right? It's in boxing. You do need that. You know what I'm saying? But you need more than just that. You need more than just being able to hit hard. Now, basically what you're looking at, you're just looking at the odds. What's the odds of this motherfucker closing his eyes and just winging the punch and getting lucky? If that's what you're looking at, if that's what you banking this shit on, then you might want to check the odds out, because I'm one of them type of people. You don't really see me. How often do you really see me get hit in fights? They don't even. My defense so motherfucking nice. They don't even talk about my defense. They don't even talk about me not getting hit. They just don't see me getting hit with shit. They got to give motherfuckers credit for throwing body shots. Who the fuck gives credit for throwing body shots unless you dropping the motherfucker with a body shot, or you stopping the person with it?
Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really dropping the motherfucker with it. Like, come on, bro.
No, I'm just saying that's who they give when he in a tough fight. They give him recognition for
They gotta
body
look.
shots
They
when you
gotta look
can't.
for something to give them recognition of.
Yeah, but
Now,
even in the JoJo Diaz fight with you, everybody keep on saying that was a fucking tough fight. JoJo, that was not a tough fight.
nah, that shit was. We made that shit easy.
That shit
Made that shit easy. But what I'm saying to old boy is like boxing. You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers get hit. You want to eliminate the room for error as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we do that very well. We do that a lot better than a lot of other people in the sport of boxing. Now, another thing that you have to take into consideration is he's not the only motherfucker in there throwing with punches and with fucking arms. You got to take into consideration that he's gonna be in there with a motherfucker that's sending this shit back at his ass. It ain't like I'm a motherfucking Joe Blow. I'm sitting here. I ain't punching. I'm just blocking. Nah, I'm one of them motherfuckers that's gonna throw 2 or 3, and when you attempt to throw yours, I'm gonna catch one. I'm gonna catch yours, and I'm gonna fire this shit back simultaneously. He getting in there with motherfuckers that ain't even attempting to punch back. They might throw some punches, but they gonna ball up when they start getting hit. I'm finding this shit in the mix of some shit. It's different. It's different. It's different when you in there with a motherfucker that's really fighting versus a motherfucker that shit hit different.
Oh yeah, like
I want to see it. Hey, listen, I want to see it. I want to see it. Listen. You in a barbershop. You in a barbershop. You been supporting this for years now. So I'm gonna be rooting for you. I'm just being honest. If I ain't being honest, then
I admire your honesty. I admire your honesty. You know what I'm saying? That's this the shit right here that keep the sport thriving.
and any light skin too. But I gotta go with the light guy too.
Yeah, but people keep thinking. But listen, people keep thinking you trying to just cash out just to get a fight. Like you just going in here to lose. That shit.
He been asking for it for a while.
Man,
he been asking for a while though. So it ain't no. I'm trying to cash out. He been asking for the nigga for a while now.
He been asking the nigga for the nigga for 4 years.
And let me ask you this, man. How many times have you seen Tank losing in the fight? He always has to get a fucking knockout because all his fucking fights he's coming from behind in the scorecards. Is that not true?
Not
you know what go ahead, Devin.
Only against good competition. That was Leo.
When he stepped up in competition, he had to come. He was coming behind the scorecard. Whenever he stepped up in competition, he was coming from behind the scorecard. His last 2 fights, he was losing.
All right, now let me say this. Now we got to say this though. It don't really matter how many rounds you lose if you could put a motherfucker to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz was up, so he thought he could throw these couple punches, and he got hit with that uppercut and was asleep for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, I don't think Mario Barrios was up. I was at that fight. I was up close and personal, and I don't think that he was up like Al Bernstein and niggas say he was. You dig what I'm saying? They be bullshit anyway because they done had you down before on some nut shit. So what I'm saying is I look at the fight differently. I think you can give some rounds up just to kind of figure somebody out, and once you got them, it's a wrap. Like people say a lot of shit about Deontay Wilder, but yeah, I could lose some rounds. But if I've set something up and I get you with it, shit. I mean, you know what I mean?
We ain't talking about Deontay. We talking about Tank.
It's the same difference. They both knockout artists. They both set some shit up. They both take lose rounds.
Deontay is not getting put in there with people that you are selecting because you think he can win. It's a difference.
Yeah. That's a big factor.
Y'all might have a point, but I'm saying the niggas that get in there with them, they don't come out. They don't come out upright on their feet. That's for damn sure.
Man, let me start making tailor-made fights for Antoine Russell and talking about he's the greatest. Come on, man. Put him in there with somebody that you can say, man, at the end of the day, if he do get a knockout, damn, he knocked a hell of a motherfucker out. Damn, he had to work for that knockout. Or when he is in there with somebody and they go 12 rounds, He was in the 12-round fight. What person that you pick that when they pick fights for him that say, oh, he gonna be in this fight. This a 50-50 or 60-40 fight. Never.
They never put him in there with anybody that was, you know what I'm saying, that had that motherfucking shit. They never put him in there with a fighter that could give him any sorts of resistance. They pick and choose who they want these guys to fight.
And they pick Mario Barrios off the fact that the 9-0 fighter beat him for real. It was a fighter that was 7-0 who fought Mario Barrios 2 fights before that beat him.
Knocked him down.
Oh yeah, I was at that fight, the Earl Spence fight versus Sean Porter. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
That's why Mario Barrios got the fight with Tank Davis, because he looked beatable. Come on, man. It's just, I mean, Tank is a hell of a talent, man. He's a hell of a talent. Now let's see him against talent. Let's see him against the Gary Russell's.
Put him up there against another hell of a talent, and let's see how this shit play out.
The Devin Haney's, who else? They tried to steal JoJo Diaz from Devin Haney right now.
I think that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit though, because I think it's too many fights at 130 for them to try to snatch up fucking JoJo Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
No, you should go get the champion. Devin Haney's the champion, so that tells you
they picking and choosing who the fuck they want to fight.
Right.
That shows that they picking and choosing. They not trying to put them in there with the next best motherfucker or put them in there with a motherfucker that they feel as though is evenly matched. They want to stack the deck.
Right.
And the fans are getting bamboozled because you putting them in there with motherfuckers that you know the fuck he gonna beat. You expect him to beat this motherfucker. You expect him to knock this nigga out. Put him in there with a motherfucker like, hey man, I don't know about this. Now this fight right here, now this a real motherfucking fight. And you ain't seen them motherfuckers in there with them type of fights. They not putting them in there.
Now, do you think he's
mad? That's why I mad. I said they handling Tank career like a fragile package on Amazon.
Oh, he's definitely in bubble wrap. Oh, for sure. Guaranteed bubble wrap. Like A1 bubble wrap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle.
Now, do you think he's talented enough to beat these guys? Or do you think that Mayweather is too scared? Like, what do you think? Do y'all think it's a Tank thing, or do y'all think that it's a
Floyd? It's a Mayweather thing. It's a promoter thing.
I think it could be a promotional thing. I think Tank could be willing to fight. I think he'll be willing to fight. But I think that he still has his slight questions behind it. But he'll be willing to fight. I think he gonna be willing to save face for himself and for his peoples.
Man, I know Tank. Listen, I know some of these guys. I know Tank will fight, but let's be real. He get into it with anybody that talks shit about him, but one person. That's the man that's on the other end of this phone. Every time this man say something about that man don't say shit back. Even when Fred put the fucking camera in his face and said Gary Russell said this, he just said, I'm from Baltimore. He ain't say nothing else.
I'm from Baltimore. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? Nigga, you don't even be in Baltimore, nigga. You got to get out your city. You don't move around in your city. Stop this shit.
Man, and like I said, I knew Tank for years since he was a kid. Him and Antoine, they moved him around my little brother in the amateurs. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man. Every time we used to be at one of these events, Dad would be like, man, hey, Calvin, man, what's up with Shawty? Oh, he already matched up, G. He already matched up, G. Man, we'll see you next time. Come on, man. Stop this shit, man. I know them niggas, man. I know them niggas, man.
Quick question, G. Do you think that Caleb Plant can beat Canelo PED Alvarez?
I think Canelo gonna fuck Caleb up.
God damn. Really?
I ain't gonna hold you though. I think Caleb can box. I think Caleb is a good boxer. I think he can box. I think if Caleb is in motherfucking 15-round fight shape.
Dude, I just
15.
said that.
If he's in 15, 16-round fight shape, then he can do something.
I just said
I think he'll be able to box enough and keep Canelo at the end enough and just be able to stay on his toes and stay the fuck away from him. When Canelo get close, smother, grab his ass and reset, regroup, get back to the middle of the ring, do this shit all over again. If he's in 15, 16-round shape to do that, then cool. But if not, after about the fifth round, Canelo gonna turn into fucking Michael Myers and Jason and just start walking his ass down, sending them motherfuckers studs.
All right, now let me rebuttal that because I'm a Caleb Plant man, right?
Shit, man.
Let me rebuttal that, man.
All right, what you got, bro?
Caleb Plant got better feet. Caleb Plant got better angles. The only thing I don't like about Caleb Plant, he don't
got no pop, bro. He don't got enough fuck you, bro.
But he got enough pop. He got enough pop for Canelo to respect him. But the only thing I don't like
Chris Bird shit. On some Chris Bird shit. All right.
He don't have his hands tight enough when it comes to his defense. Like when it comes to catch and shoot, he don't put his hands close enough and tight enough to his face.
Yeah, as far as his defense, okay.
That's the only problem I got with him. But Canelo Alvarez, now let's go to Canelo. No, y'all saying that when Canelo in there with good competition, he don't look that good. When he was in there with Danny Jacobs, he ain't look super fat like Michael Myers. When he was against Triple G, somebody that's really going to take it to him or really going to be there to fight, he didn't look that good. He was looking good against guys that's really scared of him. That's going to sit there, that's going to be right there to get punched. No, he's a hype job for real.
Shit.
Well, you think so?
What?
I think he motherfucker. I think he. You can call him a hype job. You can call him. I'm gonna go with pretty much how what old boy was saying about Tank. You can call him a hype job, but you gotta give him the credit for at least getting the motherfuckers out of there that he got the fuck up out of there.
But listen, they was there to get out of there. Who he got out of there?
They was there to get out of there.
He got Rocky Fielding out of there. He got a bum ass Billy Joe Saunders out of there. Come on, man. Billy Joe Saunders some shit for real. Caleb Plant, Boo Boo Andre.
Caleb can box. He got to be in shape, bro.
Yes.
He better be in motherfucking 15-round shape. 15 to 16-round shape. If not, I still see Canelo being stronger and hitting hard enough to being able to walk him down and punch holes through whatever the fuck his defense is.
But tell me a person, Algie Yundum, a person he was supposed to knock out, Rocky Fielding, a person he was supposed to knock out, he couldn't even stop Caleb Smith. And he was looking like Michael Myers. Come on, man. The guys that are really strong in that weight class, he couldn't stop. No, let's be real. Now he in there with a motherfucker that's not scared of him. Y'all not giving Caleb that much. He's not scared of him.
I ain't say Caleb was scared of him. I said that Caleb, I can see Caleb winning this fight, but he got to be in 15, 16 round shape. He got to be able to be in shape to maintain. I can see Caleb easily winning the first 5 rounds. I think he has enough boxing ability. He has enough hand speed. He got enough ring IQ and enough movement to be able to keep Canelo wherever the fuck he want him at for at least the first 4 or 5 rounds. I'm curious to see how it's going to go after that. He got to be able to maintain that shit. The question is he going to maintain that shit? I don't think he got enough thump to be able, if Canelo feel like he's down and he's behind, fuck, I'm behind, I got to go get this motherfucker. I'm about to lock these bitches up and I'm about to just start sending this shit.
Now tell me a fighter.
Huh?
Now tell me a fighter of caliber that he did that to. Now the Laura, the Danny Jacobs, the fucking Triple G, the who else? Even Floyd, his biggest fight he lost to a man that can't even punch.
Who?
His biggest fight was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather cannot punch, but he couldn't tighten his hands up.
Though.
He couldn't tighten his hands up and walk Floyd down.
He was in shape though. Floyd was in shape. Floyd had to be in shape to maintain it.
No, Floyd ain't moved that much. Floyd was right there in front of him. Floyd was just touching his ass, and he was scared. And
say it again.
I said Floyd was right there in front of him. Floyd was touching his ass, and he started getting scared of getting touched cleanly, like he was getting touched.
Off some Chris Bird shit. But I don't got Canelo. I don't have Caleb standing there in the motherfucking pocket with fucking Canelo.
He did it with
I don't have.
He did it with Usagi, whatever the fuck his name is. And Usagi is a hard puncher than Canelo Alvarez. Naturally.
Who the fuck? I ain't watch that fight. I don't know who the fuck that is.
The one Caleb won his belt from. He's a naturally puncher than what's his name?
I never seen that dude fight. What else does he bring to the table other than hitting hard?
That's it.
Oh, okay. So
I mean,
yeah, I don't motherfucking know.
Man,
but I can't tell you this. That'd be in my
if you can move, he don't bring that much to me. He don't bring. Look at the Laura fight. Laura moved, outboxed the shit out of him.
That goes back into being in conditioning. He has to be in 15 to 16 round fight shape. If he's in shape to be able to box, I'm not going against anything that you're saying. I'm just saying if he's not in motherfucking 15, 16 round shape and able to maintain that shit, on the back end of that fight, shit gonna get ugly.
Right.
Man, I want to see. I'm going for my country, man. Fuck Canelo Alvarez. He's a fucking cheater. Fuck that fucking Mexican.
I don't think he's Mexican for real. I don't think he's Mexican. I think he was born white.
I don't think he's Mexican for real. Y'all funny as shit, yeah.
He Mexican mixed with Irish.
Oh, well.
I think he's all Irish, cuz.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, cuz I ain't never seen a Mexican with that kind of hair in my life. And he hella pale. Y'all, hey, I don't know if y'all niggas watch wrestling or not. Yeah, I know y'all got kids and shit. It's a nigga named Sheamus. They the same fucking complexion, same hair color and everything, dog.
Yeah, but his father was white, his mother was Mexican, but he took his father side of the family. But you know, it is what it is, man. The man to cheat, but like in this fight, he got an 8-week drug testing. It's no more 4 weeks. Keep on giving his opponents 4 weeks and all this bullshit. He gonna look regular. Watch.
We gonna see. We 5-6 days away.
We gonna see. When the fight?
Saturday,
November the 6th.
Now, Gary, I got the rebuttal something you said earlier.
November 6th. I'm damn sure gonna come in on that.
Now, I got the.
I ain't gonna hold. You know, it was so funny. Yeah, it was so funny. I was on the phone with Marcus, and Marcus was like, "Marcus is funny, man." He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm out talking to Caleb." And this is the thing though. Caleb, cool. I like Caleb. He's like, "Man, I'm talking to Caleb, man. You know, he's like the white Gary Russell." I said, "Oh, nah, he's not the white Gary Russell. It's only me." He's funny as shit. But he said that off of the strength of one of Caleb's fights. Caleb can fucking box. I don't take away from his credibility of him boxing. I think he's a good fucking boxer. I think he wanted to. I would put him on. I think I added him on one of the pound for pound lists. I think I did put him on that.
Oh, I got him number 10 on mine.
I can see him. He's the only one that brings brings a little swag to this shit. But I don't think he got the pop. He gonna have to prove that shit to me. he gonna have to prove it to me. Like he gonna have to be in 15 round shape, and I want to see what happens after about the 5th, 6th round.
Now I got the rebuttal something you said earlier, man. Sean Porter, I know that's your man. I know y'all's roommates and shit like that, but he going to bed, man. He getting stopped. Bud is gonna stop that.
Who you got between Sean and Crawford?
I don't know if you can see my hoodie. It says Steven So-Called Nelson. You know, we're trained to go, so you already know I'm Team Bud on this one for sure. This is easy. This is easy pickings.
Man, you talk, hey, brother, you talking to the wrong guy, man. He don't like Sean Porter nothing. He don't like the way Sean dress. He don't like the way Sean eat breakfast in the morning.
Hey,
he don't like
tell him, Batman. Tell him, Batman. Tell him. Listen. Matter of fact, he had. Did you see his outfit he had on yesterday?
Nah.
Hey, you funny as shit, yo.
Man, the worst fucking outfit, man. I mean, bro. You. He can't be a millionaire because daddy got half his money. But what I'm saying is,
oh my God, you funny as shit.
No, you got to change it. You got to get dressed up, man. That outfit was terrible. He got to wear sleeves, bro. Like, bro, you got on a button-up vest with no shirt on, man. Do us a favor, man. Dude, this dude is terrible, bro. And his hat selection is absolutely awful. And his daddy had a bad outfit on too yesterday. It looked like a goddamn suede couch.
Hey, y'all niggas funny as shit.
You funny, Carl. You funny.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, the nigga going to sleep. For all the bad outfits he's ever worn, it's all gonna come crashing down November 20th. I'm telling you right now. Listen, man. He is the Buffalo Bills. He's the Orlando Magic. You know what I mean? The man, he is a bridesmaid.
The New York Knicks.
Yep, the New York Knicks. No, they won championship.
Bridesmaid.
He's a bridesmaid. He ain't never the bride. You know what I'm saying? He never shows up when it's time to show up. He'll give you a good fight, but he'll never win. You know what I'm saying? He's a close but no cigar ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga is literally a fucking hand grenade. You know what I'm saying? He's an almost ass nigga.
He's a what?
That nigga's a hand grenade, bro. He's an almost ass nigga. He is a nice game of horseshoe.
Hey, you funny as shit.
Man, this motherfucker, man, this nigga hate Sean Porter, man. But
the only person I hate more than Sean Porter is Keith Thurman.
But you was a Keith Thurman fan at one time, now.
Nah, hell no, man. No. Because his haircut been fucked up. He had a stupid ass ponytail. He got this new fucked up haircut. Listen, man.
Hey, yeah, he said no. His haircut been fucked up. Hey, y'all funny as shit.
That's cow, man.
Hey, yo, y'all funny as shit with this joke tonight.
But nah, like I said, if Terrence beat him, I give Terrence full credit, man. I give him his full credit.
I feel the same way. If Terrence beat him, I give him more credit.
This is first dog that's in front of him. So I definitely give him credit for it.
Hey, well, you might as well go ahead and sign your debit card because you're going to have to give him that credit. That's for damn sure because he putting that boy away. Now listen, we can do this. Let's do this.
They say Terrence was looking. They say Terrence was down to ATL, man, looking job bad and smart, man.
Yeah,
I know it's smart.
Hey, the sun shines on a dog's ass sometimes.
No. They say he was getting touched up.
Thank you, Leg.
They say he was getting touched up by this boy Newman, man.
Fell into the rope.
And almost got sent to the upper room.
Hey, well, listen, see, here y'all go with that almost shit. Here y'all going with that almost. See, you've been hanging out with Sean Porter too much. See,
no,
that
they had to stop it. They had to kind of stop it and let him get his shit back together. He almost sent him to the upper room. What are you talking about?
But he didn't send him though. He almost
stopped it. They stopped it, let him get his composure, and then they asked him did he want to continue, and he continued. He almost got sent to the upper room.
Hey. Well, when Gary Russell hit him, was he able to ask? Was he able to say, "Help? Can I continue?" No, he didn't get to continue. Right?
I wasn't there.
Well, let's ask the man that was
And
there.
he ain't do nothing but he grabbed his mouth. He didn't even attempt to fight back then.
See, so I guess the
Grabbed
other
his
dude
mouth.
didn't hit
He
as
didn't
hard as
attempt to
Gary
fight
Russell
back.
then.
What you say?
I said, I guess the dude didn't hit as hard as Gary Russell then. Because, I mean, him and Gary Russell, they're going to have to fight one day anyway, man. Because, I want to see it just because it's a lot of bad blood and it's going to be a lot of nice shit talking. I want to see it. But what I'm saying is that almost shit and that sparring shit don't really matter. When them lights come on, that's when
Spawn matters. You
all
can't say
stuff.
Spawn don't matter. Spawn matters. I'm gonna tell you, half of these people that's in the sport of boxing right now and that's walking around on their motherfucking heels and all punch drunk. I ain't even hold you. You hear fucking Tank talk. He sound fucking punchy.
Yeah.
To be realistic, a lot of that shit comes from the wear and tear and sparring. Niggas be so beat the fuck up before the fucking fight that they beat up before. You know what I'm saying? By the time they fight, I don't do a lot of sparring because it helps preserve the body. You know what I'm saying? They get in all these gym wars and shit. So when you say sparring don't really matter, that shit fucking matters.
Yeah.
That shit take a toll on you over time. That shit matters.
I'm only saying that because people look really good in sparring, right? People look great in sparring, right? And then when them lights come on, they get pieced up. You know what I'm saying?
But Terrence Crawford haven't been in there with nobody that's gonna really push him to the brink.
Well, I mean, November to remember.
November 20th. Listen, November 20th, Batman. Listen, all I'm saying is this, because I'm gonna be in DC in November, right? I'm gonna be my little nephew, my little cousin. He hooping DC. They from DC. I got a lot of family out there, right? So I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there, and what I want to happen after this fight, I need you to take me to Gary. I need you to take me to the gym. I need some sparring gloves, signed, sealed, and delivered. I need them to say, "Damn, you was right. Sean Porter can't dress and he got his ass whooped." That's all I want on the gloves. That's all I want on the gloves. That's it. Now you can name your price over here on this side. But
I don't need no price.
No, I'm talking about Gary Russell. I'm just saying, he can name his price. I just name mine. All he gotta do is write on the gloves. Damn, you was right. The nigga can't dress and he got his ass whooped. That's all I'm saying. That's all I need him to put on the gloves. I can hang them up in my. You see, I got the showcase. I got the the cases and all that. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. That's all I ask for. Do we got a deal?
All right. I gotta come up with a ways, man. I gotta come up with a ways on that. Let me think of something. I'm definitely going with Sean on this.
Hey, listen, if you want to be wrong, go ahead and be wrong. But I'm saying, let's be wrong. Let you be wrong with me though, so I can get some nutters. Because I'm just looking forward to. You know what I mean? You might as well bet on wax. Because you got Sean Porter. You got him. You know what I'm saying?
Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that Terrence is a better. He has the basic down pat better than Sean Porter. I think he's a better boxer than Sean Porter. I think he's a better boxer than Sean Porter. I will give him that. But I think the tenacity in which that Sean is going to bring isn't going to give him the time to be able to do what the fuck he's comfortable doing. Or it's going to just make him completely uncomfortable in the environment in which that he's in. Most motherfuckers are only good in their particular element. Sean is going to not put him in that fucking element. Sean not going to give him the opportunity to be in a comfortable place.
Man, Sean ain't had a knockdown or a knockout in 4.5 years.
And he don't fucking have to. He's corralled the motherfucker. Sean wins by making motherfuckers uncomfortable. Sean gets fights by making people uncomfortable, by not letting them get into their rhythm. By, you know what I'm saying? Most people, they only good in certain elements. They're a good boxer, or they're good at this, or they're good at that. They can't do the same shit and turn that shit over in my inside game. You know what I'm saying? Just because a motherfucker good on the outside don't mean a nigga good on the inside. Let me see you do all of this shit good. Then we got something different. Sean forces people to be outside of their fucking comfort zone. And motherfuckers don't know how to control that The motherfuckers don't understand that controlled chaos.
Yeah.
How to be able to actually weather the storm. How to embrace that shit when the motherfucker come in. I ain't got to do all that running. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna lean up with you. You can come wing. I'm gonna go ahead turn. And while you turn, I'm gonna start sticking this shit underneath. I'm gonna start poking holes.
Right.
But I'm just as comfortable in that element.
Right.
Terrence is not gonna be comfortable in that element. When Sean start bringing motherfucking pressure, Terrence is gonna be trying to get the fuck out of the way, trying to keep distance, trying to keep Sean away from him, he's trying to fight off a fucking cat or something. He was trying to keep him the fuck all away from him. What happens when he gets there? Is he gonna be comfortable enough to be able to still bring that shit? Or is he just hoping to try to catch him while he coming in?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that's gonna matter. He could probably catch Sean while he coming in with something. It could happen. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing.
Yeah.
Anything possible, but yeah. I'm all in. I'm looking forward to this shit. I don't got Terrence doing
it. All right. We got two more questions from people. Is that cool? Two more and demons.
Yeah. We good. Hey, look, I'm in the house cleaning up, man. We good.
Okay, good. Jean Lejeune says Box Rec is inactive. Has you inactive? How do you fix that discrepancy?
I don't pay none of that shit. No mind, for real.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm also not on the Time for Town list either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Mr. TY, what's up? You got a question? Mr. TY.
Hey, peace, fellas. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to cut this off real quick. Sorry about that. Damn.
Oh, you about to be crying.
This nigga
Nah, I was listening to something. Yo, Gary Russell Jr., your salute, champ.
Man, what's up, Big House? How you feeling?
Man, I can't even tell you, man. I've had 101 debates about you, brother. I'm glad to get to share the airways with you. Yo,
man, hopefully it was on my side.
Oh man, I'm a supporter, brother, from way back. So yo,
man.
I'm gonna bring up something. I'm not sure if you've done talking about it, but a few of those dozen conversations I had was about the Lomachenko fight. You know, a lot of people who support Lomachenko, they carry that as like his greatest win. You know, and I have to remind them that you had to come off kind of a layoff and deal with weight and everything for that fight. And you dropped them, brother. I seen it, man. I called it the moment it happened. And I seen you put him down. And I didn't see too much press about it, man. I wish the LDBC and a lot of these other networks was around during the time you was putting work in back in those days. How do you feel about that fight? Is it still on your radar? I remember you talking about
that fight still on my radar. I'm pissed off about that fight. That's the only one blemish that you know what I'm saying that I have in my career. I wish I mean information is everything. Knowledge is power. I wish I had the information that I have now, because realistically speaking, if I would have known what I knew now, I wouldn't have lost the motherfucking weight. And I would have allowed them to find me. Just find me. I ain't losing this weight. I'm gonna keep the energy so I can bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what it was. That's a fight that's definitely still on my radar.
How do you feel about the drop though?
He got him a motherfucking Christmas gift.
That's what I'm talking about. How do you feel about that when he got dropped and the ref waved it off?
Even with me being at my lowest, it was never no quit. It was never no nothing, and it was still the toughest fight that he's been in up until when he lost to Little Boy though.
So how does that look on your schedule as far as making that happen? Do you see that in the near future, later in the future?
I would want that. I would want that. Somebody asked me in which order would I want it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because we already on the motherfucking topic about this Tank and him not having a fight and looking for a replacement, I would want Tank first because this is the first one that's in line. I would want Tank. After Tank, I would immediately want Leo. I mean, I want Santa Cruz. I mean, I keep saying, what's the white boy name? You just talking Loma. I immediately want Loma. I immediately want Loma out of Tank. I immediately want Loma out of Tank. And then after that, just for shits and giggles, since motherfucking they keep talking about Haney, I put Haney in the mix. But that'll probably be the order in which that I would want it. If they want to jump a fight out there right now, fuck yeah, I'll fight Loma right now. He don't got no dance partner, I don't think. I fight Loma right now. You know what I'm saying? But since we got this Tank thing on the line, let's get it out of the way. Now I had a title. What's up? Let's make a fight happen. Let's make this shit happen. Let's get this duo win.
Yo, salute to you, brother Russell, man. I wish you tremendous success, my dog. Freddie, the panel, salute to all of y'all, man. I don't want to hold up. Yo, Russell, man, like I said, I'm a long-time supporter, man. I believe in your work, and salute to you and the whole tribe, man. Yo, matter of fact, I would love to do an interview with you and your brothers, man. I seen a dope interview with you and your dad and your brothers. Y'all was kind of sitting on the couch. I have a fatherhood initiative, and I shared that video on my fatherhood program. This is so other dads can kind of see how y'all work. But man, salute to y'all, man. I'm gonna jump off. Thanks, Fred.
Appreciate the love, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All love, TY. Mr. P coming in, and then Batman and Gary and Kyle. Y'all can just wrap it up and powwow it out. Thank you, Gary, for hanging out with us too, for sure, man.
Man, you know, I got you.
Yeah.
But why do people act like it was like it wasn't a split decision though?
Man, you know, man. They needed something. I don't know, man. They want to control the narrative. And to be honest with you, nobody knew who the fuck Lomachenko was until he fought Mr. Gary Russell James. I was his coming out party. They made him something because he got a win over Mr. Gary Russell Jr. Let's be clear about this shit. Because he just lost to Salido before that.
Hey, Mr. P.
Oh, okay. Yeah, greetings to the panel.
Hey, Mr. P.
My man, Gary. What's up, Batman? Everybody. Yeah, Gary. So you know who you talking to, man. This Mr. P, man. You know, I used to train with your Uncle Tommy. Yeah, I'm the cat with that uncle. Like, matter of fact, I've been trying to find the guy that did that made that. If I get a hold of him, man, I'm gonna get one for you and your wife made.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all that. I just gotta track this dude down, especially with this COVID, man. Cat, he live up there near Kennedy, up there, you know, uptown. So I gotta find him. Cat named Rob. But since they talk about this, right. Yeah, I got you, Joe. But look, since they talking about this Loma thing, let me drop some facts real quick. So, all right, the man got the decision on a majority decision. Now, had the knockdown been counted, it would have been a split decision. He still would have got the win, but it would have been a split decision, putting a little more pressure on him to take this rematch. Now, what people not paying attention to is the knockdown should have been called. Who didn't call it? Jack Reese. Same Jack Reese from Wilder Fury 1. Same Jack Reese that didn't call that knockdown when Ugas should have got that win against Porter. People ain't paying attention, man. There's a lot of shady stuff going on in this boxing game. It's just the bottom line. Okay. So we know Loma is not trying to take that rematch too. So all that talk online, I heard somebody saying Gary never asked for a rematch. I'm like, what are you talking about? The man been asked for a rematch since the night of the fight. Like, what are you talking about?
Night of the motherfucker fight. I want to see tomorrow.
So, you know, a lot of people, they don't know, man. And Gary, like, you know, I've been following y'all, man, since y'all was, you know, young babies in the game. You feel me? You know, and just on the DC boxing scene, period. And people that know really know what it is. They know what it is. They talk about, oh, this Gary, he got speed and this, that, and I tell people all the time, you got these monsters coming in there supposedly, and when they come in there, they got a game plan saying they're gonna walk them down, this, that, and the third. You don't see none of that in the fight, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that because they get up in that kitchen and they get that heat, and they realize, yeah, I'm not gonna be walking
Way
nobody
hotter
down
than I thought it was.
a whole lot. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, what y'all don't know is, man, at 13, 14, 15, Gary had grown man power. And people in the city know. There's a lot of these jokers that's, from wherever they from, they just don't realize it. They don't know what's going on, man. They don't have an idea at all. You feel me? So bottom line is they can squash that Lomachenko talk because Lomachenko is not he ain't trying to get that work again. He don't want to see the man. Period. Now, there's a lot of guys that I like out there, but you got to keep it real. Y'all talking about Tank? Shorty nice. We don't take nothing away from him. But Tank really don't want that fight. Cause he know what it is. He here. He know.
He's from here.
Right. He know.
It was nobody for Tank to look up to when he was in the amateurs but me, because I was the only one that was running through shit.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah. See, people just don't understand, man. They don't really understand.
Because I don't know how many people I done knocked out from his gym under his coach Calvin's tutelage.
And Calvin and Kenny, they know. They know. So, and then we talk about, Devin. I like Devin. Shorty, he gonna be okay. But the reality is this, and Bill Haney know it too. They was on some tomfoolery. They had a fight they was already scheduled and locked in on, and they just wanted to jump on the Gary situation just to create some buzz for that fight against Gamboa. They ain't had no intention to fight no Gary.
That's why the contracts and shit that they were sending was some bullshit.
Exactly. It was funny business. And
they consistent at doing the shit because they doing the same shit with JoJo.
Right. And
JoJo, they sent JoJo the wrong paperwork too.
And when the world get back, decent, I'm making a beeline for Vegas because me and Bill got to have a conversation because he got online acting crazy with me one day when I had to question him because he tried to tell me Gary never told me that he wanted to fight in December. I'm like, stop this shit, man. Come on.
Come on, man.
He said that to you off the break. He wanted to fight in December, and y'all had a kind of a loose agreement on trying to do it right after Christmas.
December the 26th.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, people getting fooled, and it's okay to have their favorite fight and all that and supporting their guys. That's fine. That's cool.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Common sense with this shit.
And keep it factual. Keep it factual. Just keep it 100. That's all. Keep it a buck. That's all we asking for. Now, before I forget, man, two things. One, when you talk to Big G, man, tell him, send love out to him and, hope he gonna, do like you always do, fight and recover, man. And the other thing, man, I got a question for you now. I caught you, out there doing that hunting, Jack. But a lot of people don't know how to prepare that meat, man. What you do to get the gaminess out that meat, man? I need to know that.
Water and vinegar.
Oh, you do the vinegar. Okay.
Water and vinegar.
Because I know some people like to do the buttermilk and some people like to do,
Yeah, but you could do water and vinegar. You can just soak it in water and vinegar. That'll get you right.
Hey, there we go.
That's right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the thing is, it ain't even gonna taste like vinegar was in the shit. It ain't gonna taste like vinegar, and it's gonna take the gaminess out of it. And once you soak it, I'll probably soak it for about an hour and a half, about 2 hours or so. And after you soak it, then you can take it out and season it however you want to season.
And tastes just like roast beef. I got you, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, but
You can
look,
do
I'm
it
on.
like roast beef. I got a junk that you can cut this shit up. You can cut it up and make it like ground beef. I can make spaghetti out of this shit. I can make, you know what I'm saying, hamburgers out of it if I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can grill it, all that shit.
And shit. Oh, another thing too, real quick before I forget, man. I'm gonna get contact with Tommy too, because I ain't talked to him in a minute. But outside the gym, let me know if my signs get taken down, man. That's when we buy houses signs. That's my jokes, man.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you know the blue and white jokes is mine, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to catch the post office traffic over there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I got you, Slim, man. Look, all this shit helps, man. I got you. I'm always there.
My, my man. Hey, Fred, man, I appreciate you logging me through, man. I just wanted to
Glad
tap
it worked
in,
out.
man.
Glad it worked out.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I had to figure it out, man. You know, I'm not technically savvy like that, Joe. Yeah.
Well, you got to help Gary out because neither is he.
Yep, I don't be on this shit like that either.
Nah, man. You know, I
Like,
ain't got
like
time
you
for
know,
that.
even my little brothers or something, they got hit me to
Right, right. Well, I'm sure Antoine, you know, he's a brainiac, so I know he.
Antoine and Isaiah. They on it. They know how to
Hey,
do it.
you know what? Let me ask you this, man. Why Allen won't fight, man?
Wow,
Come on,
man, Allen, man. I think he just lost his drive, man. I think he
Allen was
just
a
lost his
monster.
drive.
See, they don't know. Allen was a monster, man.
Yeah, Allen was a dog too, man. And the thing is, he could do it. Allen could do it, man. He can do it. But this ain't a sport that if you ain't all in it, if you
Right.
not all in this shit, this ain't a sport that you want to participate in. People really get hurt. People really get fucked up. This is not wrestling. This is some real shit. It's not staged. Motherfuckers really do get hurt. And like that was saying, motherfuckers go to the upper room playing around with this shit. You can't play with this shit. So once you feel like you get to the point that mentally, you know what I'm saying, you just not in it no more, and it's time for you to go ahead and hang it up because at that point you gonna fuck around and get hurt when you run across somebody that's doing it for their livelihood, they doing it for their babies, you know what I'm saying? They got added incentives behind it. You know, you
Right.
gotta be all the way consumed with this shit. And, you know, at a certain point he just stopped being consumed with it. You know, he wanted to continue to be a part of it and help out, hold the mitts and, you know, still be in the gym. But as far as him competing, you know, he just didn't want to compete anymore.
I feel you. I mean, you know, well, you know, that's good. If he ain't really, like you said, if he ain't all in, then yeah, he doing the right
Yeah,
thing, man. But he definitely had
yeah,
everything
he damn
to
sure
do.
had it. I know, man. God damn, I know. You
Had
got
it all.
some type of way when you brought that shit up.
Man,
Man,
Allen would have been putting Earl and them on notice right now.
Yeah, Allen would have had Earl and everybody else on notice.
for real. That's real.
Earl, Terrence, all
And you
that.
know
They
something
would
else,
have
man.
been,
I'm gonna
they
tell
would
you
have been
something
on notice.
else. And Fred, you need to co-sign this right here too, man.
Yes.
Big G,
What's that?
he need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh shit, no question.
Period.
Well, he should be because his amateur career. He should be in anyway just for his benefit.
Man, let me tell you
He
something.
don't even get talked about.
He
Don't
listen
get
to
talked
me.
about.
Need to be in the Hall of Fame. I've been talking that shit to a lot of motherfuckers, letting them know. Look, he need to be in the Hall. If he ain't getting in the Hall of Fame, man, that's what I call a miscarriage of justice. He got to be in the Hall of Fame. It's nowhere around it. There's nowhere. And I've been checking y'all out since your older brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, his work is spectacular.
Yeah,
Especially if you're talking on the amateur level.
yeah,
It ain't even matchable.
yeah. 3 pros, 2 Olympians. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? To create
You got 4
and
pros.
most of these guys, most of these coaches,
Four, yeah, you got
most of these
four.
coaches, they got fighters that already been touched by someone else. They already had a
Mm-hmm.
product that was already pre-done. Our shit was
And Batman, you right, four, because you talking about fast hands too. So yeah, 4 pros.
You gotta be up in there, man. For
He
real.
got five. He
Two
got five.
Olympians and one of the longest reigning champions in the sport of boxing. Just to become an Olympian alone, the percentage is like
He got. Hold on.
1%, some wild shit like that.
Hold on, LG. Hey, he got 5 Golden Glove champions. He got 2 Olympians. He got 1 champion. He about to have 3 champions. And they don't even talk about him at all on none of these channels. On no channel, they never talk about my father being one of the greatest coaches in boxing.
Hands down. Got to be. So I just wanted to make sure that that's out there on the airwaves, man, because it's just a lot of people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are spectators of boxing, and I consider myself not a fan. I consider myself an enthusiast. Okay, and I understand that everybody's not going to be following guys from the amateurs all the way on through. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them just don't really understand what's going on, and a lot of them are not really in the gyms and not really interacting with people to know what's what. But like you said earlier, at least make it make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. You just use your basic common sense on a lot of this stuff, because it's not hard to see. I tell people all the time, like I think I said something to you earlier, Fred, when you said you was gonna have this show. I said, Gary got a handful of political strikes, what I like to call them. 1, black, 2, good. And of course, Floyd got a little issue with him.
Yeah, shit. I think Floyd and Al.
And Al maybe as well. Yeah, I wouldn't exclude it. The bottom line is this though. He said it, you said it, and now I'm gonna say it. The fans got to show with their dollars.
Right.
They got to show with their dollars.
Right.
Like when they said something about this Tank and Rolly joint, you know what I said, Fred? That's a joke.
It is.
That's a joke, man.
Both said it. It's a slap in the face to boxing.
It is, and and anybody in their right mind, I'm not buying that. And I like Tank, I like Shorty, but I'm not buying that. Come on, stop this. Now, if you want to have that fight, that's fine. Just put it on TV. People will watch it. We watch Rolly get beat up, but that's a joke.
But don't try to just rob us, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they low key kind of did with Floyd and the YouTuber.
Yeah, right. That's what he said. It was a legal robbery.
Yeah, he said, man, I did illegal robbery.
Legal robbery. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do. And for that right there, that's a spectacle, and you're gonna get a lot of people that's not really into boxing that's gonna watch it because they internet people. Mm-hmm. So I get that, you know what I'm saying? But the Tank and Rolly, that's not an internet thing. That's like actual boxing.
But you got to look at it. Casual fans outweigh real fans.
Yeah, I get that, Batman. But I'm saying, don't pee on my shoe and tell me it's raining.
Yeah, but he ain't looking. Look, Floyd and them ain't looking for y'all to buy this shit. Floyd and them is looking for Tank popularity, and the people that really don't know nothing about boxing. Oh, Tank a knockout artist. Oh, I gotta see Tank. Come on, man. You got man. You got Shaquille O'Neal, all that shit saying how great Tank is because he's knocking people out, but they don't know the interests of boxing. Like he ain't fighting nobody.
Right, you got a good point. I mean, we know it's watered down. They don't really know that, so I get that. But the whole thing is, how you gonna put that on pay-per-view though? Like, come on.
Because the fan.
I mean, what Murray? And I'm not trying to like get down on Rolly. It's just he ain't at no pay-per-view level.
If you was in Atlanta,
if you was in Atlanta, listen though, because the boxing fan know that, but the casual don't. So they painting that Rolly is dangerous. He got this power. Oh, he might not have the skill, but if Tank bullshit, he will knock Tank out. That's what they selling.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm kind of disappointed that they kind of scratching the fight, and I don't even think it has anything to do with this allegations. I think it wasn't selling probably. And that's what that was. But the whole thing is, I'm kind of disappointed, just so people could have seen how bad and watered down it was. Because the only thing that really would have been able to save is maybe Tank carrying them a few rounds just to make it look good. Because that's not a fight, man. That's not a fight for real.
Mm-mm.
You know, Rolly right now, you know, you put him on an undercard against, you know, somebody that's on his level, but having him fighting Tank right now makes no sense at all. And I don't think it really does anything for Tank, to be honest.
And put
Other
money
than
in his pocket.
little paycheck, yeah. But here's the thing: if you keep fighting bums, what's gonna happen when you get in there with somebody that's the real deal?
Man, he might lose. They ain't
Man,
care.
all I'm gonna tell you is this: boxing is starting to look like a bad episode of Rocky 3. You got a whole lot of Balboas out here being protected, avoiding Clubber Lane. Straight up avoiding Clubber Lane.
Boy.
Yeah, because they not trying to see Clubber Lane. You feel me? And it's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. This is just it's out of control at this point.
Totally agree.
Hey, Fred, you got the music rocking?
Yeah, that means you got to get off the damn phone, nigga.
Good, nigga. I got to get up anyway. Hey, look, man. Hey, love all y'all brothers, man. I'm gonna come past the gym at some point in time because you and Alan, I've been working on this chest thing now, so I need to test that out.
Oh shit! Hey, we gotta get some bumping. I used to play bad. I need to play better whenever he brings his ass around.
For sure. Y'all be easy, man. Fred, I get up with you, baby.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Mr. T. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
hey,
man, you can't do nothing with me, man.
Hey, I got a question.
Hey, Fred, you funny as shit. You know you lost the last game we played, right?
I definitely did, but you can't do shit with me.
Hey, I got one question. This has been I don't preface my question. Do you have to when you fight for PBC, do you have to say thank you, Al Heyman?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't have to. I think a lot of people, I don't know, I guess they do, but I don't think they have to. I think that's just them just paying homage or just thanking Al for giving them the opportunity of being able to compete, or I think it was one of those things. Okay. They see it, so I think everyone see it so much that motherfuckers just go with the flow. Everybody just thinks, hey, because they do it, I got to do it too, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, paying homage or showing respect. If you feel like somebody helped put you in a position, you know, to provide for yourself and provide for your family, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I think that's where it comes from. I don't think anyone is telling them, okay, you have to say hi or say thank you, Al Heyman, thank you, such and such, or whatnot. I think that's just how everybody's choosing to go about it.
How impactful you think that you wearing that shirt was when you said
say it
what's
again?
up? How impactful do you think that shirt was, positively or negatively?
Oh, when I said Leo next, what's up, Al?
Yeah.
Positively, negatively, I don't know. Positively, it was let motherfuckers know. I mean, I already been verbal about me wanting certain fights, but you know, it was me taking it a step further, letting people know that not only is he saying it here, but he's saying it to Al Heyman as well.
Right.
You know. So.
Yeah, was that the last minute decision when you made that shirt?
Cal said you needed better shirts, man.
I was about to say, that's what I'm asking right now. Was that like a last minute decision to make that shirt, or did you already have that planned out?
First of all, you funny shit. Nah, actually, we already had those shirts. That wasn't even my shirt. That wasn't even my shirt. I think that was my dad's shirt. My dad had that shirt.
Oh,
I
your
was like,
dad.
yeah, my father had that shirt on.
Oh man.
And once the fight was over, I was like, hey, Dad, man, let me get your shirt. Let me put your shirt on.
Mm,
Let me put your shirt on.
mm.
Listen. Listen. This is the thing about Kyle Davis, man. That you'll learn. Whatever I say before, I'm gonna say it again. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? I can't allow myself to have you on wax, have you here in front of me, and not say what I've said before. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest. I was upset with you about the shirt because I wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be more more design. I wanted to be designed better. I wanted to be designed. I wanted you to have the whole shit. I wanted you to have like a real shirt. I wanted you to, you know what I'm saying, be able to sell them shits, the whole thing. You feel me? When I see it, I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
you wanted it presented and stuff. See, it wasn't something that was planned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything that was planned. It was just spirit of the moment. Like I seen my father with the I'm like, oh shit, hey, let me see that young real quick, guy. Put this right on. But I get exactly what you were saying though. I get what you're saying. You wish I would have been able to have that motherfucker, had some merch, been able to pass this shit out, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you did
Yeah,
good.
that would have been sick too. That would have been sick too.
Sign me up for that shit. I
Welcome
think.
to the motherfucking barbecue.
Hey, half the people
And had everybody walking around with that Leo next. What's up, Al?
Ooh, we got to do that for the next fight, man. We got to do that for. Hey, you need to wear shit. You need to make them for a fight so you can get a fight. Shit, you know what I mean?
You need to make Al and them bump you up to 130 to get that WBC belt off that boy Oscar Valdez, man.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good luck.
Valdez. Man, they bullshit. They trying to save Valdez too.
Yeah, because they protected him from.
Oh, ain't no trying. They saving his ass. He's saved. Ain't no fucking trying.
No, they saving his ass because I tried. I was telling them I was trying to move up because Valdez fought.
Burchett.
Yeah, Valdez. He fought Burchett. I was trying to get in the mix of that shit. Champion fighting champion. Trump's the mandatory. A champion fighting a champion with Trump are mandatory. But they did everything in their motherfucking power to keep me away from him. It's like, no, it's already set.
Burchett had the belt. Remember they tried to say Bob put in the paperwork already for the fight.
They know what they're doing, man. These sanctioning bodies, they know what time it is. You know what I mean? If you ain't got the money to them for them, like to on a grand scheme, like for me, I told Fred this a long time ago. The WBA is bought by Al Heyman. That's Al Heyman belt. The WBO, that's Bob belt. Now I don't know what the hell Eddie Hearn doing. He better start paying somebody because don't nobody got no damn belts over there where he at.
He said, I don't know what the hell Eddie Hearn do. He better start paying somebody. Hey, no, but you want it though. You want it though.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how it's moving. That's exactly how they moving.
Yeah, man. Any final? Oh, Gary. So the update on your final words is, I just spoke to someone at PBC, and they said that Isaac Cruz is the leading candidate. I was just talking to him through text.
They said what now?
Isaac Cruz is. They're watching the show right now. Actually, Isaac Cruz is the leading candidate.
Who is that?
Isaac. Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. He fought on somebody undercard that Miss T knows. I've seen him fight, but I don't remember. I've been at one of his fights. I just don't remember who he is.
Isaac Cruz.
Why don't they just have him fight Chris Colbert, man?
Say that again.
I don't know why they just don't throw him in there with Chris Colbert. They might as well make that fight. Fuck it.
With who?
With Chris Colbert.
Oh.
He already scheduled the
He got
fight.
Chris Colbert about to fight somebody for a man to fight somebody, right?
Yeah, he about to fight. The WBA made it mandatory.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. They trying to get rid of all these damn interim titles and all that.
Oh, so he had 130. He had 130 though, so that ain't gonna work.
He had 130.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Colbert at 130 and Tank is at 135 for this fight.
Yeah, I mean, but still, they'll move him up if they can't find anybody. But but that's still a way. Gary Russell makes the most sense. It'll bump the pay-per-views. It makes it a bigger fight. It gives Tanks a level of credibility.
Me fighting Tank would still make the most sense. It will bump the pay-per-view no matter who the fuck they putting up there.
I think y'all should be next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but y'all ain't saying that Tank. But Tank said this. He took the fight because he was tired of Rolly talking shit. So why you ain't tired of Gary talking shit?
Well, because Rolly, come on,
I ain't know that.
It's Rolly. Rolly got the way Rolly talks. I think that's what it is, man. It just makes him so upset. You know what I'm saying? I just think about that.
I done called this man all types of. He said he made him so upset.
When you do it though, it's kind of like
for the last four years trying to fight him.
Yeah, but Jordan's swag though. See, Rolly has zero swag, so it's like this nigga corny and he talking this shit. I gotta handle him. You know what I'm saying? With you, it's kind of like, man, you got that DC swag. This nigga Rolly, oh no, fuck him. I got to handle him.
Rolly voice makes me sick. Sound like a cartoon character.
Yeah, funny.
I
don't know, man. I don't know, man. I can't tell you this to the fans that's listening. I know the fight, you know what I'm saying? Folks have been falling through. They need a big enough, notable name that's willing to take this fight in less than a month's notice. Who else would y'all rather see Tank fight other than Mr. Gary Russell Jr.? I take the fight in less than a month's notice. Right. I move up 2 weight divisions. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting ready. I haven't been getting ready for a motherfucking fight. I stay in shape, but I ain't been training like I'm getting ready for a fight. But I step in the motherfucking gas pedal to get in shape for in a month to make a fight happen that I've been asking for the last 4 years. The fans and the media need to put the pressure on these people. Man.
I agree. And we should we boycott the fight if there's like an Isaac Cruz or something like that?
Man, fuck yeah, boycott that shit. Unless they put it on regular TV.
Unless they put it on regular TV, right? I agree with
If they put it on regular TV, then sure, watch it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You're a fan of the sport, then why not? You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm not gonna pay extra motherfucking money just to see some shit get watered down and I already know what the outcome is. Right. If I'm gonna pay for some shit, let me pay for some shit that I know gonna be good. I'm gonna be on the edge of my motherfucking seat.
If he don't fight Gary Russell, he might as well fight Devin Haney or motherfucking Teofimo Lopez. Come on, man.
Right.
The fuck? Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. And Gary, man, we thank you for coming in here, man. Damn, 2 hours. Damn, 2.5 hours. Sheesh. Damn, thank you, man. We totally appreciate you coming in here, man, spending time with your fans. And I'm gonna chop this video up and we're gonna get thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views so we can get to the right people. And I'm challenging everybody because everybody's watching this. So no one in boxing can say they didn't hear you tonight. Everyone heard you tonight. And they need to hold the line on this Isaac Cruz bullshit and start and start
Isaac who?
Yeah, I don't even know the guy. Like
exactly.
I tried to Google him and 40 Isaac Cruz came up. I ain't even lying. I was like, fuck it. I just stopped trying to find him.
They just throwing anybody.
It's the little pit bull dude. That's what they talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
Put Carnival in, you probably can find it.
Who?
Wait, who is he?
Here,
Carnival.
I seen him fight before. He a little guy that come forward. He's gonna be right there for Tank to hit him, but he's a tough fighter. I mean, he's just a prospect.
Yeah, I say fuck it, man. Do what's right for boxing. I think Al Heyman need to step the fuck up. I think Floyd need to step the fuck up. And I think when you have the most influential black fighter of this era, the most influential black executive in this era, they need to stand up, and it's time to be black. You know what I mean? And it's just the bottom line.
Man,
all lives matter, Fred. Lives matter.
Can I say this? They done wasted a great talent, dog. They done wasted a great talent, dog. And that shit crazy.
I ain't gonna say it's wasted, brother, because this shit right here is still in the stew cooking, man.
No, it's still in the stew cooking, but god damn, we could have. They wasted it.
But I feel Batman on that right there because
I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that could have been accomplished already.
Oh,
could have been like a modern day Henry Armstrong, man. They ain't want to let it happen.
Right.
They ain't want to let it. Gary could have got busy from 26 to 40. But they just didn't want to let it happen.
Yeah, and they ain't wanted to happen. Even all the way up to 47, because I still won the time. I ain't forgot about that shit.
Maybe if you change on the census next time, say you Mexican, then maybe you can get all the fights.
Gary Rodriguez. You gotta go by Gary Rodriguez.
Hey, you gotta start dissing people in Spanish. You gotta speak Spanish, you know. You gotta call them out of the name in Spanish. Maybe that'll help.
Tell me from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Just say mira. They're free to fight.
Yeah, no bullshit, man.
Any last words, Gary?
Man, to the fans, put the press on these people, man. To the media, put the press on these people.
Before you go, you ain't said nothing to Leonard Ellaby tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anything you want to say to Leonard? We spoke to Floyd and Al.
I mean, we had. I mean, me and Leonard had a conversation before back when. Mm-hmm. He already stated that the fight would be very lucrative. Mm-hmm. Leonard, for real, Leonard Ellaby the brains behind that shit when it comes to Floyd, for real. Leonard know that if me and Tank was to fight, what we would generate, we would do better numbers than anybody else that they would decide to fight on pay-per-view. Our numbers would spike.
Right.
Question is, are they willing to do this shit? Right. I don't know if they're willing to do it.
Fred, I'm gonna drop one last lug on y'all. You know Leonard Ellaby from DC.
That's what I was.
Yeah, he from. That's I know that.
That's where I was going with it. That's where I was going.
I know that.
I know you know.
I know that.
He don't act like a DC dude though, bro. He a Vegas dude, man. He don't act like a DC dude, man. He a Vegas dude through, man.
Nah, he been out of DC for a long time.
Gone too long.
Gone too long.
He been gone too long, man. He lost his roots, huh?
Yeah, he ain't
like all them cats out there.
No more.
Yeah, man, he ain't thorough no more, man. Yeah, he over with. Maybe I'm still tripping off that interview he didn't give me, but fuck.
I don't want to say. I mean, like they say, you can put a thorough DC nigga anywhere, man. He gonna survive, man.
He doing that. He doing more than that.
Nah, he on some other shit, man. Leonard Ellaby on some other shit, cause he's trying to say Tank Davis this superstar, but Tank Davis not fighting superstar type quality fighters.
Not even a star.
Yep. That's where it comes in there.
They selling perception. That's what that is.
Yeah, there you go. Say it again. Selling what?
Perception.
That's right. Selling perception.
Don't get me wrong. Tank will fight, but we know what it is.
Listen, I was at that fight in Atlanta, and you could have anybody fighting Tank. Them niggas is gonna come. I mean, I swear they didn't even matter. It don't matter. It don't matter who the fuck he fighting. So it'd be even bigger if they put you and him in DC, or Baltimore, wherever the fuck. Any probably somewhere in the middle. That should be insane, man.
It'll be retarded. And they know it. They knowing it. They choosing not to make that motherfucker money. But what's the reason? That's the question.
Yeah, I agree.
Called future earnings.
Yeah. Leonard Ellaby always talk about being black and DMV, but it's always when he's making a fight with a Latino. He's never being proactive, looking out for the other guys, man. It's just asinine, dog. I'm done, dog. This is just I just can't put up with it. You know what I mean? Say one thing and do another.
I'm telling you what he did, Fred. I'm telling you what he did. The man lied to me to my face, man. Nigga told me he's gonna get something to eat and did crashed the whole interview with white folks.
Oh shit, Gary just left. Anyways, Gary just phone probably died. But yeah.
Hey Ryan, Ryan keep on saying we tanking Boogie. The motherfucker not saying he can't boogie.
Man, who's that talk, man? Let them be who they are.
Yeah, I'm just saying he can boogie, but he's not boogieing against the right competition.
Man, they want to hold Tank's hand. Let them hold Tank's hand. They never want their best fighter fighting the best competition. He should be able to go from Gamboa to Mario Barrios to Rolly. Oh, that's a great resume.
It sounds like the Canelo plan.
Because they gonna keep on paying. So let them dumb motherfuckers keep on paying. They hoes. We got fans out here that are really hoes out here. Just feed me anything. Feed me anything. Girlfriend cheating, kids cursing them out, boss cursing them out. They working 20 hours. Man, come on. Man, let these motherfuckers be who they are, man. You know what I mean? See a fool, play a fool. That's why the water industry is a big industry. Motherfuckers think because they got smart water on the bottle that is better.
I'm a crystal guys guy myself.
Yeah, let these motherfuckers be. Let these motherfuckers be dummies.
Hey, Fred, Earl Hill water is nasty as hell, though, bro.
Well, I mean, you still got faucet water. All you gotta do is boil it. You know what I mean? Niggas going out there spending thousands of dollars a year on water. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. I appreciate you, Gary Russ. Any last words, Mr. P?
I just, just keep grinding. Keep doing what y'all doing. Hopefully, some change can come. I know Gary. He gonna stay in the gym. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Batman gonna keep us abreast of what's going on because he on top of everything on that note. And that's just it, man. We just have to keep monitoring the situation and try to do our part as people that's on the outside of boxing. We just gotta do what we gotta do. But as far as the stuff that's going on, hey man, we got to just try to put some pressure on them some way, and the best way to do it is hitting them in their pockets.
Yep, money. I couldn't agree with you more. Money. And yeah, man. So thanks for coming in. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
All the time. Any last words, Batman?
Man, I just hope they don't do the same shit to Antoine, man. I just hope, man, a lot of these guys don't the same shit they doing to Gary, they don't do to Antoine. Fuck his career, man.
And it's obvious, man. Look, Gerard Ennis came back. People, I don't ignore signs. You know what I mean? If my kid is having a bad day, I look at the day backwards. I remember the first week of school, I was getting mad at my kids. Why the fuck? And I said, you know what, Fred? Your black ass need to get up 15 minutes earlier. You know what I mean? That's the ticket. That's how I'm going to make these. That's how I am going to have a great morning to be an asset to my kids. Instead of rushing them down the stairs and get dressed and you do this, you do that. Go ahead.
After that fight with what's his name? Santiago, he had steam. He had it behind him. He had the hype. But now this hype is going down.
Right. I agree.
Momentum going down.
I
What
agree.
Al Heyman them doing? Shit.
Nah, they got to get off the pot, man. But as long as we keep buying, see, if we keep buying, they gonna keep serving. You know what I mean? And same thing in the dope game, man. You step on the product and they sell it, you're gonna keep on stepping on it.
Hey, did Josh Taylor win a medal?
Did who?
Josh Taylor.
I think so. He's a gold medalist, right?
I don't know. He's not no gold medalist. He
Let me
just went to
Google
the
it.
Olympics.
I think so.
Let me look at it. Let me see.
He just went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm saying this to say this. He only got 4 more fights than my brother, but he's put on the plateau. At 140, Gary Antoine Russell is an Olympian. He got cheated out his gold medal. And he's 14-0 with 14 knockouts. And he can't get a step-up fight to get his recognition out. But Josh Taylor, same motherfucker, came up. His 14th fight, he was put in there to get recognition. He got his recognition fight against what's his name, the tall fighter, Bud beat.
Who Bud beat?
What's his name? He beat Lucas Matisse.
Oh, Matisse.
Nah, he beat Lucas Matisse. He was the second fighter to beat third fighter to beat Lucas Matisse. The big rangy dude from over in Europe that he was supposed to be this.
Oh yeah,
Post-style. He got in his 14th fight. He got a fight with Post-style. Then he got put in the tournament to fight for the belts. Come on, man. No, make it make sense, man. They hype who they want to hype, man.
Yeah, I agree. And the fans got to stop buying. We getting the hell out of here. Any last words, Batman?
Yeah, man, that was my last words, man. I just hope, man.
Yeah, appreciate
everybody see what's going on.
No, we see it. We said we got dumb fans, dog. We got dumb fans. Man, Floyd told you he robbing y'all. We not going on the other side of the street, and we gonna rob y'all. You know what the fans say? Floyd, how much more? Can you put it in my hand? How much if you put it in my hand? Can I have some? Just dumb. They just dumb. Fans are just stupid, man. They accept anything. Say he robbed you. If a nigga said he robbed me, you think I'm gonna still do business with him? Nigga told you to your face, I just took your $80, you stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, but and listen to this though, Fred. They be saying Antoine need to stay active. It's not his fault. Al Heyman need to do his job.
Now listen, he's in the same. Listen, at the end of the day, we got to cut this show off. But I'll say this: he's in the same budget as a Tower and Inferno. They're in the same budget. They're in the same pay range. That motherfucker getting 5 fights a year.
He ain't shit.
And he has this. I mean, whether he's ain't shit or ain't shit, is shit or ain't shit, he's getting the opportunity to be ain't shit. You understand? Antoine ain't getting opportunity to be ain't shit. You know, look at Joey Spencer. Joey Spencer he hasn't had a step up fight. He's been fighting the same level of opponents for 2 years. So I mean,
but Joey Spencer always in the fight.
Yeah, he's always in, and I like Joey, but he's fighting 2 and 3 times a year. So all these 5 guys are in the same price range.
Yeah.
Tower and Inferno ain't he's just over a 6-figure fighter. I think Antoine Antonio is in that range. You know, they're not $1 million fighters yet. They undercard fighters still.
They undercard fighters.
Yeah, so they still in the same range. Joey Spencer, same realm. That motherfucker Polinko, the New Jersey little kid guy, got a main event fight coming up December 20-something.
So,
you know, little 18-year-old dude.
Little 18-year-old kid got a main event fight on Fox.
He probably 19 now.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
What's his name?
I don't know. Polingo? What's his name? Italian.
He can fight a little bit.
Vito?
Yeah, Vito. What's his last name?
Man, my homeboy, my boy Real, one of his fighters just beat him. Bad. But he missed weight, so he had to fight. So he ended up fighting Joey Spencer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just think I don't know the man's name. What's his name? Vito what? Olenko?
I don't know. I know Joe Goosen used to train him though.
Vito Malinsky. That's his name. I couldn't think. I know he got a ski on top of it or something like that. So
I know Joe Goosen used to train him though.
Gotcha. All right, Batman.
All right, Fred, man.
Peace.
All right,
All
Cal.
right, man, we're gonna holler.
All right.
Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that was cool. And you going live tonight?
Nah, hell no, man.
All right, the boxing section is going live tomorrow night. Make sure you guys subscribe to the boxing section.
Sure.
The boxing section. Please subscribe.
Go
to Batman. Batman is on with Drew and them on Sundays. He wasn't on there this Sunday, but who else is on here? TY and Miss T. Make sure y'all go subscribe to their channel.
Every Friday, check me and Miss T out, man. I'll be with her on Fridays, man. For the
on her show or your show?
Her show.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, when did I start that?
That was last week on the accident. I just happened to just beam in with her, and it just worked out like that.
No.
We got great energy, man. Shout out to her. But yeah, so I know I'm saying I'm picking that day to beam in with her though. So that's the day. But yeah, man, Fred, man, I appreciate you, man, for letting me on and let me cook with you, man.
Thank you.
I tell niggas all the time, man. I said, Fred put me in a position. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you the other day. Huh?
I said, be yourself.
I'm just saying, you know, but you put me in a position to be myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate you for allowing me to come and talk my shit and allowing us to just, you know what I'm saying, do what we do. And man, great fucking show, man. That was a great fucking show.
It was a great show. Thank you, Gary. It was an awesome show.
Yeah,
and
shout out to Gary Russell Jr.
I think everyone who came in, it was very, very important. All y'all questions was pertinent, and we got the answers. Even in Gary Russell's silence, we got the answers that I've been telling y'all for quite some time. And you know, it's just sad. It's just sad when you got the greatest black fighter of this era and the greatest executive of this era in blackface. It's just disgusting, man. And it's and the fans are too stupid to realize it, man. And it is what it is. Y'all buy the Rolly Isaac Cruz fight. Who's fighting? Tank, and the co-main event is Colbert? Chris Colbert?
No, he not on there no more.
Oh, he's not?
No. He got it because he about to fight in February.
Oh, for a mandatory, right? Who's the co-main event for that?
I don't know, Fred.
Well, they better announce that shit. They better bring back Jerron Ennis.
Hey, that's for damn sure. Hey, your boy Jamal James, he should have just fought Jerron Ennis instead of fighting this Russian dude.
I didn't even see the fight.
Yeah.
I went to the concert last night.
I mean, said he would have won. He at least would have lost to somebody with a name, half a name. He lost to somebody that didn't nobody know.
Right. Yeah. I heard he looked good though. The Russian guy. Whatever. He sound Russian. Was he Russian?
Yeah, but if he'd have fought Jerron Ennis, he'd have been asleep, man.
Yeah,
Jamal James have enough pop to keep him off of him. That's all it was. The dude had defense. The fight? Huh?
Was he winning the fight?
Who?
Jamal James.
To the no. Hell to the no.
Oh, he wasn't? Did he win any rounds?
He was winning the first half of the fight, and then the dude was just hitting him in that body, man. And then he was hitting him low too, but the referee didn't say shit. Jamal James didn't do nothing back, so shit. I guess it wasn't low.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. This was a great show, man. I'm not gonna watch those fights. I don't give a fuck. But I'm glad y'all here to fill me in on them motherfuckers, man.
I mean, 3 minutes in. I mean, listen, it ain't if you only the shit lasted for about a minute and a half. Fred, that Thomas Delorme shit.
Well, I knew it was. I honestly, I didn't want to. I didn't want to ridicule Jerron in this, but I'm like, shit, why is he fighting that guy? He just fought Chris Van Heerden, same fighter, you know, but that's because
he can't get nobody else.
He can get greater competition. They just don't want to pay it. You know,
No.
It's a combination of all that.
No, ain't no combination of that, because Showtime already said that they was paying whatever. Because
I don't believe that, dog. If they were paying forever, he would have been the main event. Right? They didn't want to give him main event money.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on, man. I know last time I talked to the camp.
Man, don't listen to the camp. They ain't putting up the money.
I'm just saying. They said they offering cats these fights. Jamal James was offered.
They ain't offering shit.
Man, they offered Jamal James that fight, bro.
I said they not offering it. They not offering. Why would Jamal James take that fight when he can get the main event?
Yeah, but he could have been a main event with Jerron Ennis instead of the Russian dude.
Kyle, listen to what I'm saying. Why would Jamal James take that fight when he's the main event? Who's making the fights? Al Heyman and who?
Showtime.
So that gives you the answer. It's intention. They could tell Boots Ennis anything he want. But if you see Jamal James fighting in the main event against this guy, it's predetermined. Of course they're gonna say, oh yeah, we offered him fight, he wouldn't take it. No, they wanted Jamal James to fight this Russian guy. And I don't know who they wanted to win. I don't care. And that's the reality of it. Because wherever the money goes, that tells you the truth. Like you're complaining, like we are. I am complaining, not complaining, but being loud about the WBA. Who's paying for the fights? That tells you the answer. So that the sanctioning bodies don't pay for fights. That's why it don't make no sense that they have so much power. Whoever pays for the fight, they're getting what they want. Simple. It's not. It's no like, oh well, I'm not discrediting Boots' talent. I think his talent reigns supreme. But when they want Boots to fight in the big fight, he will fight in a big fight. It sounds good, you know, people won't fight him and yada yada yada, but they're not paying for it. If you pay Keith Thurman $7 million, he'll fight him. Simple. Keith Thurman not turning down $7 million. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Sean Porter wouldn't turn down $7 million. Matter of fact, Kenny Porter wouldn't turn down $3.5 million.
Hey,
you get what I'm saying? So that's the reality of when they can put the money up. I mean, they got him in a good budget range. You know what I mean? They probably pay Boots $300,000. They pay his opponent $75,000. So it costs him $400,000 to put on a Boots in this fight, and you get to build them, and you still got the subscriber base. What are subscribers paying? $9.99 a month?
I don't know, man. I got Xfinity.
Mm-hmm. So we're paying for it.
No, they paying for it.
The subscribers are paying for it. As long as you keep your subscriber base, all they want is the fights. We're the only ones complaining, but people, you know, you got older gentlemen, you know, they just want entertainment, you know, and they like the production of Showtime, and you know, and they just support it, you know, and as long as it don't dip, they good.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. But thanks, Kyle, man. I told you. Oh, I'm going out with you. I'm sorry. I'm got in the habit of. But yeah, man, great show. Thank you to DC standing up, man. Thank everyone who came in tonight, all the comments. I truly appreciate y'all. Thanks for staying up.
Oh, shit.
What?
I forgot to tell you something, Fred.
Go ahead.
Play that song, Fred!
Hey, Davis, it's too expensive right now. I can't afford that, man. I can't make no mistakes. Money in the Ghetto, Black Image, Joe Hart, S. Don, what's up? What's up? Joe Hart, Boxing, Davis, Supreme, S. Rob G Films, what's up? Richie Rich, Jean Lejeune. Thank you, Marcus, for your answer. Thank you for your help, man. Ryan, thank you. Javi, Anthony, Kevin, Deacon, Boxing Truth, The Village. What's up, The Village Brother? What's up, man? Where's The Village Brother? Where you live, man? The Village Brother, man. Where we at?
Peoples Hernandez.
People Hernandez, come in the building, man. D Will. Richie Rich, man, Mr. Cruz. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming here. Queen 71, we appreciate you being active in the chat. People Hernandez has stayed up with us tonight. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Hey, man, sock it to your pocket. Don't rehearse the facts. Yeah, bro.
Jordan in the building.
And
you heard me, Fred?
And what's up?
I said Jordan in the building.
Who?
Jordan.
Oh, what's up, Jordan? What's up, Jordan?
Hey, he was living life in Dubai, man.
Oh yeah, they're having a great time. I love it, man. I like seeing them travel. I like seeing all y'all travel, man. I like seeing y'all live y'all best life, man. That's beautiful. Shit, man. Live, y'all, live, man. I ain't never been to Dubai. Don't want to go, but if you want to go, you should go. I don't want to get on no plane no more. I don't want to do shit no more. Go to these concerts, man. Spend time with my kids, you know. I live in LA, so there's always beautiful women around. I ain't got to worry about that shit, but that's not important right now. It's my personal statement. Run the game like I'm Mason. This was a fun-ass show.
This is great. It's always good when we have great guests on.
Yeah, when you have great guests. Dennis Douglin is coming on Tuesday. And, yeah. I'll make a lot of phone calls today. Tell the young pup, don't bark up the wrong tree just yet. You know Jerron Ennis will knock Earl Spence ass out. Smooth out. Man, yeah, he ain't definitely ready for that shit. That motherfucker was going for the knockout. His chin was way up here. Yeah, he was so straight.
That's because he knew bro couldn't do nothing with him.
Don't matter. If that motherfucker had 10 more pounds of power, you know, it could have been a different outcome. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, Bob Arum's alive. Eddie Hearn's alive. Leonard Ellaby's alive, man. Al Haym's
alive.
Hey, I love y'all, man. Thanks for the show, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. I thank you guys for coming in, man. Great show, man. We did it again. Man, ain't nothing like having thousands of boxing fans up 3 o'clock in the morning in New York, man. You know what I mean? Love y'all, man.
Hey, shout out to StreamYard, bro, for allowing this type of shit to go down.
Yeah. Thanks, StreamYard. Thanks, Kyle. Let's get the hell out of here, Kyle.
Yeah, hey, listen, I got a whole plate full of food because I've been snacking on. Wifey made some shrimp with the broccoli and the rice. Nigga, I'm gonna tear this up before I go to sleep.
That's what's up, man. Love y'all. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you, man. For sure.